2013 has been a bounce-back year for the Lamar Cardinals. A big win in conference play over Nichols a week ago. They're looking to win a big road game here in Natchitoches over Northwestern State this afternoon. Meanwhile, for the Demons from Northwestern State, they too looking to inch closer to 500 in conference play. They had a big win over Central Arkansas a week ago to gain some momentum. They're looking to close out the Cardinals at home this afternoon in Natchitoches. Celebrating the 50th anniversary in 2013, this is Southland Conference football. Welcome to Turpin Stadium, live in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Southland Conference football this afternoon. The Cardinals from Lamar University taking on the Demons from Northwestern State. Hi again, everybody. Randy McAvoy alongside Shay Walker. Great to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon. Pretty good matchup when you look at the two longtime Southland Conference teams, Shay, looking to inch a little bit closer to 500 in conference play.
Well, they are, Randy, but you talk about these are two resurgent teams, and they're both 1-3, in the conference. But they have played teams close, and it's going to be a challenge today to see which one's going to come out on top.
Let's talk about the spotlight players today. Let's begin with the Cardinals from Lamar, making the trip from Beaumont. A senior-laden defense and number 93, one of the defensive ends, Jesse Dixon, is a big-time playmaker.
Well, you do, Randy. You look at the numbers there, 12.5 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and he is the leader of a Cardinals defense that held a high-powered Sam Houston State offense to only 14 points. So definitely a big-time guy on that defensive edge.
On the flip side, let's talk about Northwestern State and the Demons offensively. We know about their quarterback, Zach Atkins, but he's got a pretty good running back behind him, Garrett Atzenweiler, coming on strong the last several weeks.
Well, as you said, Zach Atkins is having a career season so far, but he is going to have help in the running game. Atzenweiler is that guy, so you see the numbers there, not a lot of production, but he is a very important cog in that offense.
All right, Shay and I are up in the booth here at Turpin Stadium this afternoon. Down on the field, third member of our broadcast team, Angela Heyman. She has more right now. Angela.
Hey, Randy and Shay. Well, it has been raining all morning, but as you can see, it's cleared up a little bit. Just a few drops coming down, and we expect for there to be great playing conditions and good weather for this game. The skies are starting to clear up. Now, Lamar has not suffered many injuries this season, and Coach Woodard tells me he feels very fortunate that his team is as healthy as they are at this point of the season. He says they will basically be in full force today. Tight end Peyton McVeigh and defensive lineman Mark Murrell will be in the starting lineup for the Cardinals today. Now, for Northwestern, they have not been so fortunate. They've had many injuries, which has forced them to shift up their lineups. I can tell you that cornerback Iman Claiborne, who is also their number 2 punt returner and kick returner, is healthy after suffering a mild concussion a few weeks ago. He'll be back in the starting lineup and in the defense for the Demons today, guys.
All right, Angela, appreciate it. We'll be checking in with Angela throughout the afternoon. We hope the weather is, the bad weather has stayed away. A little bit of rain earlier, but they're ready for football today. Northwestern State and Lamar opening kickoff from Natchitoches in Turpin Stadium. Coming right up. The game of the week on the Southland Conference Television Network, brought to you by Mid-South Bank, the official bank of the Southland Conference. It's time to love your bank. By State Farm. Visit texas.statefarm.com for your chance to win the ultimate VIP experience. And let State Farm help you get to a better state. And by Jostens, the official championship ring provider of the Southland Conference. Jostens, the ring of champions.
The classes at Lamar really challenged me to grow and to develop as a person and to apply everything that I learned in the classroom to everyday life.
Everyone I've met at Lamar University, from professors to staff, they have a passion for wanting me to achieve my goals. Lamar truly loves its students.
I've met a lot of new friends at Lamar from all over the world, and I've learned so much from them. I've really gotten to experience many cultures, so it's like I'm getting a global education.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
When I was a little girl, my father taught me about business. He had me pick out a company and follow it in the stock market. While a student at Northwestern State University, my interest in business led to a degree in business administration, and that degree is paying off, as I now own my own company. I'm Sherry Talley, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University. You can be too.
Northwestern State University. Students today, leaders tomorrow.
Back live at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Good to have you with us here on Southland Conference Football's Lamar and Northwestern State ready to get this thing underway here in Natchitoches. Crowd starting to file in. Northwestern State won the coin toss. They deferred, so they will kick off to Lamar. And back it's Kevin Johnson and Emmett Riley for Lamar. Kevin Johnson will bring it out for the Cardinals. He's hit there at the 25-yard line and quickly brought down. 14-yard return. And the Lamar Cardinals will begin their day on offense here in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Kind of an overcast day. They had some rain here early, Shay, but they hope that's staying away for the rest of the afternoon.
Yep, a little bit of a raw day, if you will, from a temperature side standpoint, rain. But look, there is no rain. A little bit cool, and when you're from these parts, this isn't all that bad to play football.
Caleb Berry, the junior starting quarterback for Lamar. You see the numbers so far this season. Cardinals will begin on the 25-yard line. He immediately dumps it out to Reggie Beggleton. Picks up 9 yards on the play, so right off the bat, it's a good pickup for the Cardinals. Take a look at the State Farm starting lineups now. For today's ball game, Lamar Cardinals up front. Going to give Caleb Berry some time. Pretty good offensive line there. Some experience as well for Lamar. Cade Harrington, your running back. Peyton McVeigh back in the lineup for the Lamar Cardinals. Got a flag down around the 35-yard line. Pass is incomplete, intended for Jordan Edwards from Caleb Berry. Well, you got two teams here, Shay, coming in with some confidence after last week. A very impressive win by Lamar over Nichols. And same goes for Northwestern State, knocking off Central
Arkansas win. That was a big one for them. And you think about this, Randy, again, two teams looking to get their footing and just find positive plays and finish the season on the right note. They've got a couple of games left, obviously, this being an important one.
Pick up 4 yards on the pass play of Mark Roberts. State Farm starting lineups now. Let's take a look at this defense for Northwestern State. Up front, 4 big guys: Johnson, Simon, Deemer, and Marshall. Big-time playmakers. Your linebackers, Jones, Black, and Paxton Cook. Good secondary as well. And based on this first series, they could be tested today by Caleb Berry in this Cardinals offense.
Well, Caleb Berry has just had a sensational season. 3 300-yard games, Randy. 4 TDs. He's done that 4 times this season.
Hand off to Cade Harrington. Nothing going there. Demons read that out perfectly on 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that purple swarm that they like to talk about. Right there at the point of attack, Cade Harrington, very talented running back, takes that handoff but runs smooth in the middle of Paxton Cook. We saw him just was awarded earlier, Randy, the Clayton Scholarship. That's a big deal around these parts here, Northwestern State.
Absolutely. Cade Harrington, by the way, breaking into this lineup, Shay, is a true freshman from Kingwood High School. Coach Woodard's enjoyed what he has brought to the table. Dumps it out to Peyton, blocked there, and he is brought down. Early on here, first quarter, Lamar making the trip from Beaumont. Head coach Ray Woodard has been here since day one when they relaunched this football program after a long hiatus. There's Coach Woodard's numbers. 4th season here at Lamar.
We see the alma mater. We see the alma mater, Sam Houston State, but Ray played at Texas. Was part of that 1983 team that finished number 2 in the country.
Ed Egan back for Northwestern State. Bounces around the 25. It'll settle nicely inside the 10. Excellent punt. Colin Kaler with the honors there. A 50-yard punt there to get things started. So Northwestern State will be buried here to open their first offensive series of this afternoon. Yeah, Coach Woodard's got a big background, and he's brought this program and on the rise now since they relaunched it at Lamar from day one. It's not easy to relaunch a program, and he was there from day one to get it started.
Yeah, and you think about just all of the challenges trying to get a freshman class in, build that team up a little bit, and then to have a lot of guys. Really, you just have to pick or cherry pick, if you will, some of the transfers and some other guys. But, oh, look at this, Ed Egan. No, excuse me.
This is Garrett Atzenweiler, the kid we talked about right at the top of the program. 22 big yards there, Shea.
Yeah, longest run of the season for him. We said we needed more production out of him in this run game, and you see this Demon offense ready to go fast.
Came in with just under 400 yards on the ground, but good start for Atzenweiler. First and 10 now. They'll mark it at the 27-yard line. There's Atzenweiler again. Tries to fight his way close to the 30-yard line. Picks up a couple of yards. Atzenweiler from Effingham, Kansas. So he's as Coach said, he's a Kansas farm boy here. Playing some football here in Natchitoches.
Yeah, he's tough now. Good runner.
There's Zach Atkins, the junior quarterback for Northwestern State. The numbers so far this season, approaching 2,000 yards.
The Randy Joe Okafor got in the backfield and had a hand on Atzenweiler's jersey, but just not able to bring him down.
Second down and 8 play. Pass is caught by Ed Egan. Picks up 7 yards on the connection from Atkins. State Farm starting lineups for Northwestern State on offense. Really good offensive line. Chisakit player. He's a veteran. He's a big-time playmaker. Big guy up front. Atzenweiler there in the backfield. Tucker Dim's a tight end they are not afraid to use, and a veteran receiver like Louis Ollier. Ed Egan also out there who just made that catch. Comes over from the defensive side. They really liked what he brought to the table and making a home for himself there in the wide receiving corps.
The Cardinal defense trying to keep the Demons from picking up the first down, but it's like Daniel Taylor is going to get the first down.
State Farm starting lineups for Lamar on defense. Up front, we talked about Jesse Dixon being the leader of this defense. Mark Murrow as well. A lot of seniors on this Cardinals defense. Justin White's a playmaker along with James Washington. And in the secondary, they've had a little bit of a rotation back there, but it's a group they like. There's Daniel Taylor again, crossing the 40-yard line.
Well, James Washington doing a good job out of that linebacker spot of kind of not letting the running back break containment.
Will Jones in on the stop for Lamar. Brings up second down and 6 now for Northwestern State.
I mean, this is a very aggressive Cardinal defense, and it's much improved over the last couple of years, and it's guys getting used and accustomed to new systems. They switched over to the 3-4 defense last year, and they're playing a lot more comfortably and better.
Atkins looking for the deep ball, looking for Ed Egan. We got a flag, though. Yeah, a little contact there near the 35-yard line. Brandon Thomas, I believe, was on the coverage there, number 21 for Lamar.
Number 2,000 on the play. Personal foul, wiping the passer, number 49 of the defense. Pass interference on the defense as well. It's a 15-yard penalty, and first down.
Now 2 big penalties on the Cardinals. That will cost Lamar, and they'll push it forward. There's Jay Thomas coming back to Northwestern State, Shea. He'd been gone and really had appreciated the opportunity to come back and take over this football program.
Well, and a lot of roots, Randy, in the Southland Conference. I mean, he has been, you know, at most teams you saw where he's a head coach there at Nichols.
Right.
From 04 to 09. Or 08, excuse me. But, I mean, he's been around the Southland Conference. He's coached a lot at different teams, defensive coordinator, highly regarded. And he's been here.
Was an assistant here. Yeah.
You bet.
First and 10 now for the Demons from the 43-yard line. And that's a couple of yards on that pickup. Well, Lamar put up 56 points last week against Nichols there. A big win in Beaumont.
And
their first conference win.
And they started off that game, Randy, with 20 players suspended due to team violations for the first half. And good job by the rest of that battery, if you will, to come in and put up your first conference win of the season.
Picks up 3 at pass play from Zach Atkins to Pierre Ryan on the catch there for the Demons. Gets it down to the 37-yard line. So third down play coming up now for Northwestern State.
Well, I was talking to Coach Woodard earlier before the game, and Ronnie Jones, a guy that is listed as one of their linebackers on this Cardinal defense, he dislocated his elbow and not going to be able to play. Will be missed in this game for sure, and the rest of the season most likely.
Atkins looking for over the middle. That's going to be picked off. That could be returned for a touchdown by Tyrus McLaughlin. Will they catch him inside the 5? In the end zone, touchdown, Lamar. 65-yard interception return by Tyrus McLaughlin.
But Randy, I can tell you, Zach Atkins went through the progression. 1, 2, 3 guys. Didn't see him, and you can see as the pocket starts to collapse, he just throws like a little push pass over the top. But he doesn't throw it with enough pace on it, and it's just a touch behind the receiver, and Tyrus McLaughlin, who had a pick 6 last week against Nichols, does it again, second consecutive week. That's big stuff for a cornerback.
He knows what to do with that football. Got a little daylight in front of him. He was looking around to make sure he's going to make it.
And he did, but I tell you, you just think about it. You have an opportunity now in back-to-back games. You get pick 6s, and that's impressive.
Alex Ball in on the point after attempt for Lamar. It's up, and it is good. We do have a flag down, though. Flag down around the 14.
By the kicker, number 46. It's a 5-yard penalty. They replay the try.
The kicker, Randy, he just started a little early. Axel Ball did. He moved before the ball was snapped. Coach Woodard, you know, he's a defensive guy, man. He was a great defensive tackle for the Longhorns, Texas, and you know, you see his defense score. I promise you, that'll get his, that'll amp up his attitude a little bit.
Another attempt by Alex Ball, also good. They'll take it. Lamar Cardinals are on the board early here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. Lamar leading Northwestern State 7-0.
Hey,
look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Maybe he's really focused.
Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
Welcome back to Natchitoches, Louisiana. Look at these guys right here. That's a way to stay warm, huh?
You bet.
Why not?
And I'm thinking, like, we saw some good hot Halloween costumes rolling into November.
Absolutely. 7-0 Lamar leading Northwestern State here in the first quarter. Natchitoches, Louisiana. Good to have you with us today.
Randy, just on observation, right? We've seen this Lamar team over the last couple of years, and we've seen them on multiple times. There seems to be a calmness or a confidence that most of the guys now know what they're doing and what the expectations are. They just play with a lot more confidence.
Expectations are there, and get some experienced players out there and kind of know their roles now.
And even though you're 1-3 in the conference, think about this. You hold the #1 team who's been to the national championship game back-to-back years to 14 points. You lose a game at home against Central Arkansas, one of the better teams in the last several years in the Southland Conference, by 2 points, and on a circus catch late in the fourth quarter with under a minute to play. So right there, you know, this Cardinals team feel like they've been in these games, and quite frankly, they feel, if you talk to them, you talk to Coach Wood, they feel like they should have won those games.
Well, their defensive numbers certainly have improved starting last year, carried over into this year as well. Definitely something to build on. Atzenweiler with the carry up the middle, finds a little seam, and Atzenweiler picks up 8 more. Pretty good start for Garrett Atzenweiler today. First down play now. They'll mark it at the, or I should say that second down play, second down and short. Mark it at the 34-yard line for the Demons. And that'll be enough for a first down. Needed 2. He picks up 3. And the chains will move here for the Demons.
See Jesse Dixon checking into the game right now. We talked about him at the open. He's one of the leaders of this team. 12.5 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, 5 sacks. Leads in total tackles. 6'3", 265 pounds. He's a big player for these guys.
Pass is caught out to Ed Egan. He's knocked out of bounds just shy of the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 on the pass play from Atkins to Egan.
Yeah, Randy, you said this earlier, but Ed Egan was a cornerback last year on this team, and he did play on special teams, return, in the kicking game. But to come over to the offensive side and contribute like he has as a defensive back, I mean, he's second on this team in yardage receiving.
Yeah, he has stepped right in. They like the hands, and he has learned this offense. He's become a nice playmaker. Atkins fakes to Taylor. He'll keep it. And he's knocked down to 39. He'll pick up 9 more. So you look at this Northwestern State offense, Shane, when they began this season, I mean, this is an offense with Jay Thomas taking over. They lost 2/3 of their offensive production from a year ago. So you got the loss of players and a new coach, a combination, a new offensive coordinator, Robbie Brown, who's running things now from Valdosta State. So it's a big transition in a short period of time here.
It really is, and you have to tip your hat. You tip your hat to Jesse Dixon on his 6th sack of the season.
Jesse gets in there. Loss of 7 on that play.
Talk about how quick he is off the edge. Take a look at the bottom of your screen. Left side, excuse me. Just coming in and closing down. He just beats the blocker at the point of attack. He knows he has the speed. Zach Atkins has no chance there.
Third down play for Northwestern State. Pass is caught at the 35. More yardage there for Northwestern State. Picks up 24 yards. Pass play to Tough McLean on the other end for the Demons. Tough McLean, a freshman from Montgomery, Texas.
Yeah, not a big guy, 5'11", 175 pounds, but I'll tell you what, works that sideline beautifully. Gets open, makes a catch, and I tell you what, he was a shirt tail away from walking into the end zone there. Talk about Zach Atkins. He is number 4. Is in his first year as a starter. He's number 4 all time for the single season offensive production. He's put up massive numbers this year.
He really has. He stepped right in to lead this group. Hand off there. Daniel Taylor bounces off 1 tackle and lunges forward for a couple of more. Picks up 6 yards. Daniel Taylor is 5'10", 162-pounder.
Well, that's a tough run by a small guy. Then you see him when he hit in the line of scrimmage. He does a little 360 off the first Cardinal defender. Spins forward and picks up 3 or 4 more yards after contact. This Demons offense, good rhythm on this drive.
Good mix of pass and run so far this afternoon. Second down and 4 now. Taylor in the backfield just to the left of Atkins. Atkins will keep. And that gap closes quickly, brought down.
Well, he tried to sneak it in, Randy. Yeah. Justin White and Joe Okafor making sure that Zach Atkins gets nowhere. Matter of fact, he loses yardage on that play.
Yeah, loss of 3 to possibly 4 yards on that play, so they'll push it now to 3rd and 7. They'll mark it at the 19-yard line.
No, they overcame the sack by Jesse Dixon to pick up the first down. Let's see if they can on 3rd and about, looks like 6 yards, 7 yards.
Here's Atkins. Nearly picked off. It's actually caught, though, by Shakir Ryan.
Wow.
That was nearly intercepted. Bounced off a Lamar defender right into the hands of Shakir Ryan, and he picks up 10 yards.
Well, it was an ill-advised throw by Zach Atkins, Randy, and it bounces off the defender, as you said, but just right off the shoulder pad. And the throw, it wasn't even the throw that was ever going to be completed because he had thrown it down. He jumped up in the air, and almost like he was spiking the ball down. Somehow, Shakir Ryan comes up with a grab, picks up a first down.
First down and goal now from the 9-yard line. Here at Atzenweiler with the carry. Give him 1 yard on that play down to the 8. Demons offense. Right now it's a 10-play drive. 67 yards to this point.
Well, Tony Qualls, the linebacker for the Cardinals, came up with a huge stop. He read it perfectly, scraped right off the defensive end, and was able to come up with a big stop.
Nice time-consuming drive by Northwestern State. Atzenweiler gets loose. He's in for the touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run. Garrett Atzenweiler, and Northwestern State's on the board.
We're ready to see a little bit of the power run by Atzenweiler. Nice job of that offensive front opening up a good running lane as he breaks it through. Defender, really a cornerback coming at him head on. Not going to be able to bring him down. Atzenweiler bounces off of him, goes back to the inside and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after coming up now by Chris Moore as the Demons look to tie things up here in Natchitoches. Snap is good, and the kick is also good at the 3:36 mark first quarter. Both teams have scored. We're all even, 7 apiece here in Natchitoches.
At Mid-South Bank, we're dedicated to providing loans that allow our customers to achieve their business and personal dreams. That's one promise you can bank on. We're not just business associates, we're neighbors. We're committed to our customers and the strength of our local economy. Here at Mid-South Bank, responsibility matters. With over 61 locations and still growing in Louisiana and Texas, discover how our customers are finding strength in numbers at Mid-South Bank.
In the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision, the game is played with perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship as he works to honor the game and respect his teammates, opponents, officials, and fans. Every FCS player grows in his responsibilities as a student athlete and as a member of his campus and community. The NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision. Every down, every day.
Back here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches, Louisiana. There's Garrett Atzenweiler. Good start. And Shay, we featured him at the top of the broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, a guy to keep an eye on. Look at the numbers he's putting up today.
Well, the importance in the run game, obviously 75 yards already in the first quarter, a career high. And that kick for the Demons, Randy, going out of bounds. And even though it's a tie game, we've really not seen a lot of the Cardinal offense, and there's only 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, that was a drive that went, I don't have the exact time on that drive, but it ate up probably over 5 minutes, I would think, or right at the 5-minute mark. That's the time-consuming drives. Those coaches love those. Eat some clock.
And it is a little different. Robbie Brown, Randy, at the Nicholls State game that you and I were at, he came down from the press box to the field, and he has been on the field for this Demons offense since then, and they have had more offensive production.
Cardinals get it now after the penalty. They'll start on the 35-yard line. Berry dumps it out to Cade Harrington. Brought down hard there, just shy of the 45. That's a pickup of 9 yards to get this Cardinal series underway.
When you talk about Cade Harrington, all-state running back from Kingwood High School, you know how many schools offered him a scholarship? One, the Lamar Cardinals. And man, has he delivered for them this year.
Pass is caught near midfield. 6 more for the Cardinals. Catch is made there by Mark Roberts. So you got Caleb Berry, who's also from the Houston area, just outside of Houston, from Needville, that southwest part of town, just down Interstate 59. And you got Cade Harrington right in the backfield from Kingwood. Good recruiting base there for Lamar in that Beaumont area, not only in your backyard, but you got Houston area about an hour and a half down the road. Ball's loose there, and Northwestern State says they've recovered.
Randy, this is
they got the football.
Yeah, Keelan Johnson, the defensive end, deflects this pass. Now, it looked like it was a forward pass, but the officials are saying no, it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage. And take a look here, Keelan Johnson, 57. He's going to get his right hand on the ball. And then all of a sudden his teammates in the sideline saying, chase it, chase it, chase it. He does. He's able to come up with it inbound. So it was a lateral. He deflected it, and Johnson was actually the guy who got on it.
Big turnover for the Cardinals, and all of a sudden you got Northwestern State getting this football back.
Great field position.
On the 35-yard line. Game tied at 7. Zach Atkins in this offense back out on the field now. A little end around there. They give it right back. Nice pickup here for Northwestern State. Football went to Shakir Ryan. That's a pickup of 17 yards. So Atkins right there. Handing out to Robert Walker, who quickly dumped it off to Shakir Ryan. That's play.
And take a look at the block by Zach Atkins on that replay, Randy. He does a good job of going back, peeling back, and pinning the defensive end, Jesse Dixon, on the inside. That's what allowed Ryan all of that grass to run to, and he did a good job there.
1st and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Atkins will hand to Walker. He's got running room, and he will find the end zone 18 yards out. Another touchdown for the Demons.
Nice job of recognition there. Good blocking by Blaine Cole Warren Jones on that left side of the offensive line. Demons offense now desperately needing to get the run game going. Edson Weiler helping out with Daniel Taylor. We saw him on the carry, and Walker on that one.
Did not take long after that turnover. Comes back to haunt the Lamar Cardinals, and the Demons punch it in again. Chris Moore, point after, is up and good. 2:09 to go here in the first quarter. Demons on top of Lamar 14-7.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact your local State Farm agent about a car loan that could save you hundreds.
Back live in Natchitoches, Robert Walker capping off a quick play. 2 plays, 35 yards. Took all of 30 seconds after that turnover by the Cardinals. Northwestern State.
Yeah, but Keelan Johnson, Randy, that defensive end, again, getting the right hand, deflecting the pass, which was ultimately called a lateral by the officiating crew. In the recovery, down around the 30-yard line. And as you said, 2 plays, 30 seconds, touchdown Demons.
Another kicker here to kick things off for Northwestern State. It's Andy Wickman with the honors. Kevin Johnson will bring it out for the Cardinals. He's got room crossing the 30, down at the 35. Ball's loose, but the ground forces that. A 36-yard return. Very nice by Kevin Johnson. The Cardinals will get it back with 2:02 to go here, first quarter. Costly turnover leading to Northwestern State points as they have reclaimed the lead here at home, 14-7. There's Kevin Johnson and there's Coach Woodard.
Well, Randy, right now, this Cardinal offense, prior to this play, 7 plays, 14 yards so far in the first quarter.
Caleb Berry looking over middle. Wide receiver Jordan Edwards with the catch. That's a quick 30-yard strike from Caleb Berry to Jordan Edwards.
How about the grab by Edwards? Not only that, but the pass. Look at this little play-action pass, but Berry never takes his eyes off. He throws a dart down. I love the way Jordan Edwards goes out and gets the ball away from his body. Uses those hands, brings it in for a nice catch.
All the way down to the 34-yard line, 36-yard line for the Lamar Cardinals. Pass is caught by Mike Handy. Quickly brought down inside the 35. Picks up 3.
But it didn't look like he was going to pick up any yards. There's 2 Demon defenders right there as Mike Handy caught the pass right at the line of scrimmage. Kind of fights and falls and scratches and claws. Gets his way at 4-yard gain.
17th catch of the season for Mike Handy.
Well, in one play, the first play of this drive, the Cardinals produced more offense than they had so far in the first quarter.
Well, it's not an offense that's lacking confidence. They put up 56 last week, so they know how to score some points and move those chains. Pass nearly brought in around the 20-yard line.
Well, Caleb
Berry,
by Bagleton. Yeah, he did a good job of kind of regaining his composure after he bobbled the snap. Patient. Ball popped up in his chest. He was able to secure it, look downfield, and he and Bagleton not able to catch up on that connection. But, you know, good play there by Berry. Here you go now, 3rd and about 6.
Chased out of the pocket. He's going to be brought down at the 41. That is Keelan Johnson with the honors for Northwestern State.
Well, how big of a first half is Keelan Johnson having? He created that turnover on the last series, and now he snuffs this drive short, making sure that the Demons are able to get the ball back. But just a good job there of pressuring and going downhill, catching up to Caleb Berry, and good coverage by that Demon secondary. Nobody open. Berry not with nowhere to go, and
brought the pressure.
Yeah, Johnson comes up with a good sack.
That was a loss of 9, so they'll punt it away here. Ed Egan back for Northwestern State. Fair catch is made around the 9-yard line. 31-yard punt by Colin Kaler. So the Demons will get it back deep in their own territory with 17 seconds to go here, first quarter in Natchitoches. Right now, let's check in with third member of our broadcast team, Angela Hammond, with more on the sidelines. Angela?
Thanks, Randy. Well, last week against Nichols, Lamar coach Woodard, he sat out 20 players because they missed a mandatory meeting in the week of practice before that. Now, he told me that normally when you do something like that, it comes back and bites the team, and usually you lose the ball game when you have that many starters out for an entire half. But he said it worked out all right. Those guys learned their lesson, they handled it well, and they've overcome it. And he said that also he learned that he's had some other players that are tremendous athletes as well, and now he has more depth on his team, and the guys that sat out learned that they're going to need to work really hard if they want to keep their jobs. They're back on the sideline for this game, but it was a very interesting week last week with 20 guys missing from their sideline in the first half.
Yeah, certainly was, and lesson learned, I think, by many of those. Angela Hammond on the sidelines. That's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. Pretty good start to this football game. Northwestern State leading Lamar 14-7. Second quarter coming right up.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww. You should pick that up.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
For you.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can they transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you 3 GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Back live in Natchitoches, getting ready to start the second quarter here at Turpin Stadium. Good start for Jay Thomas and his Demon football team. Flags are down immediately here. See if that's a false start penalty, perhaps. I think it will be.
False start by number 79 in the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still second down.
Bringing us number 25, Damon Lawrence in the backfield for the Demons. One of those
we've seen Hatson
many
Weiler,
running backs that they like to rotate through.
Hatson Weiler, Daniel Taylor, and he's back there now as well. First and 15 now from the 9. Atkins will keep, but he's met around the 10-yard line, so maybe 1 yard on that play.
A design run. Zach Atkins looked like he went down a little awkwardly there. Yep, he's popped right back up. And we know Mark Merrill for this Cardinal defense has been a little nicked up and dinged up, but he is out on the field.
Second down now for Northwestern State. Handoff. Again, good pursuit by that Cardinals defense.
Tyrus McLaughlin, the cornerback. He and James Washington combining on that tackle, but there's a lot of speed by the Cardinals defense. They got to the point of attack very quickly. And
that was James Washington on the stop, one of the many seniors on this Cardinals defense.
Limit that Demon offense to a 1-yard gain, Randy. And you've got the punt return guys standing at their, well, just right at midfield now, both of them.
Yeah, Kevin Johnson is back, and he'll take this around the 49-yard line of the Cardinals. He's got running room on the right side. Inside the 20, the 10. Johnson brings it back to the house for a touchdown, a 51-yard return.
Nope, Kevin Johnson, 15-yard average on punt returns. That is his second touchdown of the season on a punt return, Randy, and I tell you, it's so explosive. He was just a dominating wide receiver last year for this Cardinals team, and his roles changed a little bit, but he is outstanding on special teams. He's a big guy, too. 6 foot, 210 pounds. He runs really well.
Alex Ball, point after, is up and good. So the Lamar Cardinals strike again. First on an interception return, also a punt return. They'll take it. We're tied at 14 in Natchitoches.
I'm one unlucky guy.
The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning, 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Back live, Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. Early second quarter, we're tied at 14. It's been a game of big plays. Interception return for the Lamar Cardinals. Tyrus McLaughlin made it 7-0. Northwestern State's answered a couple of touchdowns, but then a punt return just moments ago. 51-yarder by Kevin Johnson to tie it up.
Well, how about this stat line if you're the Lamar Cardinals? You've only run 11 plays offensively. You've only got 39 total yards, but yet the good news is you have 14 points.
Right.
So far, defense and special teams has worked for the Cardinals offensively. Not so much, but you're still in the game. You're on the road, conference schedule.
You take them anyway.
Not all bad. You bet.
You get these points any way you can get them on the road. They can keep tinkering with that offense, see if they can figure it out, but credit this Demons defense to this point. Cardinals will kick it off. Ed Egan back at the goal line for Northwestern State. High kick, and Egan will field it. Mishandles it around the 2. He'll still bring it out, though. But he's met by 3 or 4 Cardinals right there at about the 11-yard line. So just a 9-yard return by Ed Egan.
Well, Randy, we talk about how good Ed Egan is as a wide receiver, and he does have outstanding hands. I think a little bit of cool air right now, making the ball a little slick. Egan not able to hold on to it. It looked like he fielded it cleanly, but it just went right through the mitts, and so that 9-yard return, he only gets it out to the 12-yard line.
So Northwestern State will get it back on offense now. Mon Lawrence in the backfield, returns there for the Demons, just to the right of Zach Atkins. And the pitch out goes to Lawrence. Tries to turn that corner, gets close to the 15. We'll give him 3 yards on that play. James Washington on the stop for Lamar. Lawrence is a true freshman from right here in Natchitoches. Natchitoches Central High School. He's just down the road from here playing for his hometown team.
And you'll see this rotation of running backs. Lawrence comes out. Daniel Taylor checks in at the running back spot, and he is just to the left.
Atkins. That ball is complete to Daniel Taylor. And that's a 13-yard pickup for Northwestern State.
And he is a slippery back. You said earlier, 162 really pounds, and he is ultra quick. 38-yard touchdown reception last week against Central Arkansas, which was big in that win for the Demons.
1st and 10 now. They'll push it out to the 29-yard line. So a little bit of breathing room after that mishap by Ed Egan. They push it out now near the 30. Plenty of time left here, second quarter, first half. Atkins over the middle. Oh, he had a wide open Shakir Ryan, just overthrew him, and then the pursuit came from that Lamar secondary.
You know, Randy, this is great recognition by Zach Atkins, because he knows that the Cardinals dialed up a blitz, and he's got man coverage downfield. That offensive front doing a great job picking up the blitz. The Demons not able to come down with the pitch and catch, though, for the first down or just for those yardage or for that yardage. But I can tell you what, that was a good play there by that offensive front, giving Zach Adkins time in the face of the blitz.
Second down play, picks up 5. And that's Daniel Taylor on the carry, crossing over to near the 33-yard line.
When you see Tucker Nims checking out, and he's a big guy, 6'3", 262-pound tight end. Shakir Ryan checking back in, so it's this Demon offense continuing to mix up the personnel.
Atkins looking for the deep ball again, nothing home. Good coverage by Lamar. He's looking for Ed Egan downfield, and nothing there.
When you see Austin Douglas, the center, going, what happened here? He's got his arms outspread because he felt like the Cardinals were offsides, but referees didn't see it that way. 4th and 5, going to force the Demons to punt the ball. Hey, give this Demons offense a lot of credit. They took the ball out, got it out of the shadow of their own goal post, and giving themselves an opportunity to kind of win that battle or keep that field position in their favor.
Andy Wickman will punt it away for Northwestern State. Back for Lamar, Kevin Johnson, and Michael Handy. They'll let that one bounce inside the 30. Gets a good roll inside the 25. Now near the 21-yard line. The 47-yard punt there by Andy Wickman.
All the way to the 20.
Take a look at the Southland Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Brian Bell, Sam Houston State senior quarterback. Week ago, Stephen F. Austin there at Reliance Stadium. We had a good time. Battle of the Piney Woods. 19 of 29. A career high 339 yards and 4 touchdowns. He ranks very high on the all-time list. Defensive Player of the Week, Theo Alexander. Senior defensive back for Southeastern Louisiana. Had a big game in that win, or in the victory over McNeese State in Lake Charles, I might add.
It was a dominating win by the Lions.
What a win by Southeastern on the road. Pass is caught. Good yardage here. Mark Roberts with the football for the Cardinals. That's a pickup of 19. Gets it out close to the 40.
Well, 6'3", 190-pound junior. He takes that quick pass from Caleb Berry. And then how about the blocking downfield and the elusiveness of Mark Roberts? Making a lot of guys miss. An arm tackle not going to bring him down. 20-yard pickup. We've not seen a lot of the Lamar offense so far, Randy. Bagleton there doing a good job of picking up nice yards on first down.
Picks up 7 on that pass play from Caleb Berry to Bagleton. Second catch of the day for the sophomore wide receiver.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns on the season, and just runs a really nice route. And I was down on the field before the game and looking and just watching, some of the guys, and he has a lot of confidence in Bagleton. He's a talented, he's a good-looking guy, good-looking wide receiver.
Cade Harrington had a little crease right there, picks up 8 yards. Get into Northwestern State territory. Special teams player of the week from Nichols, Kerry Forston. Return specialist last week, had a 94-yard kickoff return, average over 42 on the returns, but it wasn't enough for the loss for Nichols. Loose ball, Northwestern State picks it up inside the 30 or 25-yard line, brought down at the 20-yard line. Big turnover, and the Demons take advantage. 35 yards the other way.
So it's Adam Jones who ultimately ends up with the ball for the Demons, Randy. We'll have to take a closer look. See if we can see where that ball comes out. Number 3, Adam Jones, said he ends up with it, but that was after the fumble. It's a fumbling exchange right there.
Right there, the ball comes loose. Initial contact by Jones.
Yeah, it was, but then you see some of the defenders there trying to pick the ball. It's number 7, Pat Black. Tell you what, I didn't give Adam Jones enough credit.
He stayed with it, didn't he?
He initiated the play at the point of attack when Caleb Berry put it on the carpet. As it goes forward, Pat Black not able to pick it up. Adam Jones does and returns it all the way inside the 20-yard line.
Third turnover of the game between these two teams, and Northwestern State's knocking on the door here. That is a pickup of 2 yards there by Garrett Atzenweiler. They'll push it now to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, these turnovers by the Demon defense, Randy, Purple Swarm, they have been big turnovers. And when I say big turnovers, I'm talking about field position changing plays when Keelan Johnson deflected that pass. He gave the offense the ball at the line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. Go back, Adam Jones on that fumble recovery that got scooted all the way down the field, gets it inside the 20-yard line. So again, the Demons creating turnovers and getting outstanding field position.
Will Jones tripped up Atkins right there at the 16-yard line. Third down play now, 3rd and 7 for the Demons. Lamar with a turnover, trying to hold here. Robert Walker inside the 10, push forward down to the 8. That's enough for a first down. A pickup of 9 yards on the run by Robert Walker.
Well, I tell you, when you needed to have a big run, Robert Walker stepping up. Great blocking downfield. You see Terrence Boyd, 314-pounder, using that big body to push bodies forward.
4 more yards there for Walker.
You see the Demons offense going fast.
We got a Lamar player down there, right about where Atkins is standing.
Yeah, he's well into the Demon backfield. Wow, that's James Washington. He has been in on so many plays for this Cardinals defense. And that's the thing, this Cardinals defense has been on the field an awful lot so far in this game. Offensively, again, not a whole lot of production.
Well, they're attending to James Washington. We'll update some scores now from around the conference. Third quarter, Sam Houston State on senior day there in Huntsville, Shea, taking care of Nichols at this point, 38-3, early third quarter. Abilene Christian,
the
newbies. Word. Yeah, this is playing basically a home-and-home series this season. Abilene Christian won the first one, but UIW giving them good effort here. Down only a touchdown halfway through the third. Texas A&M Commerce and Houston Baptist right now in the second. This will wrap up the developmental season for Houston Baptist today. They'll call it a year, and they'll be good to go starting next season here in the Southland Conference.
Huskies hanging in there right now. It'd be good to see if they could pull out a W. James Washington, you see, is going off. Senior leader on that defense. Look like they're tending to that right shoulder, right arm. Hard to tell right now, but hopefully nothing serious.
Second down and goal now from the 4 for Northwestern State. Robert Walker. He is tripped up around the 2-yard line.
It's coming a little bit of a battle of attrition for these Cardinal linebackers. We mentioned Ronnie Jones out with that dislocated elbow. Now James Washington. Now this Demon offense knocking on the door.
Oh, Walker again is met at the 2. He'll probably lose a yard. He'll lose 1 at least.
And a bevy of
Group
Cardinals
effort.
led by Jesse Dixon.
Big rotation in this backfield for Northwestern State so far today. Walker's out there right now. We've seen Damon.
Now fourth
Florence
down here.
Garrett Atzenweiler and Daniel Taylor all today.
Yep. Looks like Jay Thomas and the Demons are going to go for the field goal. And I like that. It's a good decision.
19-yard attempt here coming up by Chris Moore of Northwestern State. They try to reclaim the lead. It's up, and it is good from 19 yards out. 7:39 to go. 38 here, second quarter. The Demons back on top, 17-14 over Lamar.
The State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge is back. This year's field is bigger and stronger. Willie the Wildcat, Bruce D. Bear, Mingo the Husky, Red the Cardinal, Big Red the Cardinal, Rowdy the Cowboy, Lafitte the Instigator, Colonel Toulouse, Vic the Demon, Eli the Eagle, Roomy the Lion, the Lumberjack, Izzy the Islander, and defending champion, Sammy the Bearcat. $5,000 is on the line. Vote for your favorite on the Southland Conference Facebook page.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're covered, Kevin.
Thanks, Melinda.
Wait, I have blah blah insurance, so person, come help.
Hey, Grandma. 6 callers ahead of us, Jimmy.
You're not helping.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you anytime, anywhere, anyway. That's getting to a better state.
Contact your local State Farm agent.
Back live at Turpin Stadium here in Natchitoches. Fans bundled up. Kind of a chilly day here in Louisiana. 17-14 Northwestern State after that field goal leading Lamar. Again, let's return to the Southland Conference scoreboard. Another big one today. McNeese and Stephen F. Austin in Nacogdoches. First quarter, yes, that's not a misprint. Wow. 24-21 already. In this game, 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns. 2 by McNeese, 1 for Stephen F. Austin. So a rough day for special teams.
That's amazing. Yeah, those are both very high-powered offenses, so it's not like they have to rely on the special teams to score for them. Both of them have outstanding offenses. McNeese led by Cody Stroud and Brady Attaway for the Lumberjacks.
Kevin Johnson with a big hole for Lamar, crossing midfield, brought down at the 45. A run of 45 yards on that kickoff return by Kevin Johnson.
And Randy, again, we talked about Kevin Johnson earlier. 13 touchdowns last season. In this season, not so much. But where he's not playing and contributing on the offensive side, his special teams play has been outstanding. And at some point, he's been rotating in through practice, playing in the secondary. So trying to find the right fit for him. But, I mean, I tell you what, on special teams, he's a terror.
Already a punt return, couple nice kickoff returns, making a bid for maybe special teams player of the week, but he's going to have company out of McNeese State SFA, I have a feeling. Caleb Berry over the middle, pass is caught at the 25-yard line, lunges forward, a 22-yard pickup. Catch is made by junior receiver Mark Roberts.
Well, that's just a bullet by Caleb Berry, too. He threw the ball perfectly, hit Roberts in stride. Likes it so much, he's going back to it. And the defense looked like it was a little bit better, but Fred Thomas is going to get a
late flag, but he's going to be flagged there, junior cornerback. Little contact there on Mark Roberts. Well, slow start offensively for Lamar. They're starting to make some big plays and get chunks of yardage here.
And you think that's got to be driving Coach Woodard absolutely crazy, is because you see all the success that you can have when you do get into a little bit of a rhythm, but the consistency of it not there. And prior to this drive, 15 plays offensively by the Cardinals so far in this half and 2 turnovers.
Handoff goes to Peyton Ploke for Lamar. Picks up 5 yards, his first carry of the day.
Yeah, it's good for Ploke. He averages 5.3, 6'2", 215-pounder. He's a senior, and he kind of helps balance that out for Cade Harrington, the freshman. But it's a good battery back there with Caleb Berry.
With Cade Harrington, touchdown Lamar. They did not waste any time after that great kickoff return by Kevin Johnson, and they punch it in again. So Cardinals reclaim the lead, 20-17, looking to make it 21-17 with his point after coming up. Alex Ball with the honors at the 6:44 mark, first half. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Cardinals back on top, 21-17. Still plenty of football left in this first half. Right now, let's toss it down the sidelines. We'll check in once again with Angela Heyman. Angela?
Hey, Randy. Well, Northwestern has a pretty cool motto that they have every season. They even have a statue in their south end zone to salute and pay tribute to that motto. The statue is called The Link. It symbolizes, team bonding and guys coming together. And every spring, they have a ceremony where they give each new member of the team, including coaches, a link. And then in August, before the season starts, they give more new players and coaches the links. And when the guys come out of the locker room, every single player, every single coach, anybody who has anything to do with the Northwestern football team, they make sure they touch that statue. And it signifies that the team is coming together, bonding as they come out on the field. So pretty cool story, guys.
Absolutely. Good way to kind of bond this team together. Just a little small thing that goes a long way, really.
And it does, and it really is kind of dependent on, you know, how the coaching staff wants to approach it. And I think that's been around for a while. I think it's a great tradition, and it's one of those that you think about the things that we see, Randy, week to week in the Southland Conference. It's just another one of those cool things that's expressly unique to Northwestern State University.
Cardinals will kick it off here. 6:44 to go, first half here in Natchitoches. Alex Ball and Ed Egan is all the way back for Northwestern State, and he will field it at the 4-yard line to bring it out. Looking for a little block. He won't get it, though. He is met by the Cardinals around the 17-yard line. That's a 17-yard return for Ed Egan. So good special teams coverage once again by the Cardinals.
Well, talking about that special teams play, Ed Egan tried to break that off to the right. Saw a couple of white jerseys, white hats, veered to the left, and he saw more white jerseys and white hats. So you talked about Tisha Kid player. He is 6'6", 298-pound senior, and he's always out there sprinting out to get the offensive series started. First guy out on the field.
6'6", 300-pounder. He's hustling. Good yardage there by Northwestern State. Picks up 9. That is Shakir Ryan.
I tell you, Shakir Ryan has, you know, we talked about Daniel Taylor earlier having a lot of quickness and a lot of speed, but how about Ryan? As he's taking those either inside handoffs or forward passes and really just hitting that edge on the speed sweep. Picks up almost 9.5 yards on that first down run.
Weiler, nothing going there. Stop is made.
Man, oh man.
That's Omar Tebow for Lamar right there to meet him.
Randy, how strong is Tebow? You see, it was either him or Merle. But both those guys there fighting off the blockers. Purple jerseys draped all in them, and they just come up and stop the play short of the first down. A lot of beef. Corey Simmons, speaking of beef, checking back in. He's 6'5", 251 pounds.
Tebow, a true freshman from Liberty, Texas. Finding his way on this Lamar defense. Third down and short. Atkins pressure, throws it away. Great. And that is James Washington back out there.
Great defense by the Cardinals, though. It is third down and about a half a yard to go. And this Cardinals defense, Randy, forced the Demons to run that play, that little bootleg out. Zach Atkins, as he moved, and you said Washington had him in the crosshairs. Now this Cardinals defense stepping up with a big stop and forcing a punt.
Andy Wickman will punt it away for Northwestern State. Kevin Johnson again back, number 11. He's had a great day so far here in Natchitoches. Good high punt by Wickman. Fair catch is made at the 35. That's a 36-yard punt by Andy Wickman.
Well, nicely done, Randy, because Wickman hits that ball so well, gets it up in the air for the hang time, and that is outstanding job of making sure that you negate a return by Kevin Johnson.
All right, 21-17, 5:10 to go as Ray Woodard looks on. And one of the great things we're doing this football season to celebrate the 50th anniversary. It's the all-time football team presented by Mid-South Bank. My top choice. We'll trade off. We'll hear yours too, Shay. Don't worry. Defensive back.
I like the pick, man.
I went with Zach Bronson with McNeese. Well, the information went away. We'll have to bring it back up here if we can. Zach Bronson, a tradition with that Bronson name there at McNeese State. 4-time All-Southland Conference first team. Interception, return yardage. First team All-American back at 96. He's had, what, brothers, cousins? He's a lot of Bronsons that come through, but he was a good one.
No doubt.
And we'll hear your pick a little bit later on as well. And this has been fun to kind of watch every position.
I was just going to say, man, how much fun has it been?
You can vote, by the way, as we continue. Facebook.com/Southland Conference. Take part in the all-time football team per position. So you look at the great history of the Southland Conference as that path falls incomplete. At every single position dating back. And you and I had a lot of fun researching this. He was like, wow, I didn't know this guy was that good back in that era.
Yeah, and that's a great point.
A lot of great players.
You bet. See Caleb Berry trying to get the ball out like he had earlier on that previous drive to Mark Roberts. Just kind of short hopped it into the receiver, though. 3rd down and about 7 yards.
Well, Berry plenty of time. He's chased out. Then he's going to be met and dropped by Jamarcus Marshall. That's going to be a loss of 1. Marshall, 6'3", 232-pound freshman defensive end, making a play.
Yeah, and his 7th sack on the season. Jamarcus Marshall doing a great job, Randy. He's played it all 9 games. He started 2, so one of those guys that Coach Thomas is rotating through, kind of keeping the legs fresh in that front 7. Does a nice job right there of bringing Caleb Berry down.
Yeah, Marshall, a freshman redshirt from Monroe, Louisiana. Ed Egan will make the catch after a 34-yard punt by Lamar. So 3:42 to go here. First half. Northwestern State will get it back. 21-17. Cardinals on top.
So I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. That ember can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where that ember will land. Only what happens before it does. Visit fireadapted.org to learn how you can help protect your community from wildfires.
Being a dad can be tough.
No. What do you mean she's not coming?
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now.
But when you're willing to do anything,
It is I, Cruz Zinkelpel. Okay, time for cake.
it's always worth it.
I know it's really you, Drew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
My name is Ray Woodard, head football coach at Lamar University, and I am Southland strong.
There's Ray Woodard, 4th season on the job, head coach of Lamar University. Stellar career at the University of Texas, and been in the coaching ranks here for a while, and been here since day 1 of this Cardinals program. Here's Atkins, dumps it off to Ed Egan. Little extra running room, crosses the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 big yards on the connection. Atkins to Ed Egan.
On the offense, wanting to go fast, Randy, but Zach Atkins is out and tying his shoe. You can see why this coaching staff is so high on Ed Egan. After making that catch on the sideline, he breaks it right back across the middle like a dart, picks up another 7, 8, 9 yards.
Yeah, I really like what I see out of him in that receipt. He's really fit in well, crossing over from that defense. Handoff is at Robert Walker, I believe, near the 50. It's a pickup of 2. Clock will continue to roll as we hit the close to the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Northwestern State band getting ready and warmed up. They put on a good pregame show today. One of the great bands in the Southland Conference.
Oh, yeah.
Week by week, we see a lot of them. A lot of great bands all across the league. They're one of them for sure. Atkins dumps it off to Walker inside Lamar territory, close to the 48. That's a pickup of 4 yards.
But Zach Atkins is a good runner. And every time he starts to get flushed from the pocket, Randy, and push the ball and try to run upfield, you see a couple of Cardinal defenders are spying and coming right in on him. And this is the second time or third time that we've seen him it's a push pass. He's not winging it back and
nothing fancy. He's getting it done though.
Just pushing it out, trying to get those receivers.
Atkins again over the middle. Pass is caught. Oh, tripped up there. Great play by Lamar. We could see some extra yardage there. Number 81, Bryant Mitchell on the catch there. Junior receiver, 6'1", 175-pounder for Northwestern State.
Yeah, good-looking receiver. I tell you what, he was a shoelace tackle away from walking into the end zone. Cardinals had man-to-man defense. Atkins picked that up, was patient. He let Mitchell cross that coverage there and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 from the 40 now for the Demons. Daniel Taylor. Flag is down around the 45. It's a pickup of 4. Holding penalty likely coming up.
Holding, number 83 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it's still first down.
What happened right in front of the official. Tell you what, penalties is something that the Northwestern State Demons have done outstanding, and they're number 1 in the Southland Conference with only 48 penalty yards a game. That's impressive.
2nd down and 20 now. They'll move it 10 yards back. So back at midfield now at the 50. Both teams low on turnovers as well when you look at the grand scheme of things all season long. But we've had a couple of those today already. Atkins looking for his tight end.
Well,
Washington, but that's knocked down by Washington. Got a hand on it.
I tell you what, that was going to be a completion to Tucker Nims, who had worked his way behind the zone coverage. And James Washington, 5'11", climbs the ladder and deflects the pass.
Washington's having a good first half here for Lamar.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, look, he reaches up and he's got everything he's got just to get a fingernail on it, but he gets it away. And
Egan with the catch around the 40-yard line. Says his knee was down. That's a 9-yard pickup from Atkins to Egan. Clock continues to roll now, 1:30 and counting.
Well, on 3rd and 20, you see the pickup of, or 2nd and 20, excuse me, you see the pickup of 10 yards. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Up, down he goes. Atkins feeling the heat. And let's see who's credited with the sack.
Anthony Beard.
Yeah, Beard with the sack. Loss of 6 on the sack of Zach Atkins.
Lamar calls their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. 30 seconds.
Again, you got that pressure, Randy, and generally you do not have the luxury of time when you feel the heat coming. You got to get rid of the ball. Great coverage downfield by the Cardinals secondary. Anthony Beard cleans up.
All right, minute to go here in the first half. Right now, let's toss it down to the field. Get you ready for halftime. What's coming up, Angela?
Well, coming up in about a minute at the Mid-South Bank halftime report, we will check in with the Digital Network studio and get a recap of last week's cross-country championships. We'll also see a package on Lamar football, their season, and the progress they're making. I'll have an interview with Northwestern State head basketball coach Mike McConaughey, and Randy and Shay, you'll give us all the stats and highlights from the first half.
Will do. Looking forward to it, Angela. Appreciate it. Stay warm down there. The temperature continues to drop here in Natchitoches. Here's the punt. Kevin Johnson. Fair catch is made. Falls forward there inside the 15. 32-yard punt. So around a minute to go here. First half. You're buried deep here. What do you do here, Shay? With you got the lead. You don't want a turnover, but you try to make a couple of big plays, see if you can get something going here.
I think the ball down on your own 14-yard line. It's you got a lead. You'd like to take the lead into the half, so run the clock out here. Nothing fancy.
Snap to or handoff, I should say, goes to Harrington for Lamar Cardinals. So clock continues to roll now. 2nd down and 8 coming up. But a good first half, 21-17. A little bit later, we'll update the scoreboard again throughout the day. Some games underway across the conference today. Last check, Sam Houston State was winning big at home. That's going to set up a big one next week with Southeast Louisiana, who's in, I believe, Conway tonight, taking on Central Arkansas.
Well, potentially that is obviously going to be everybody's point of that game, and I know we're awfully excited about it, but the ramifications as it relates to the playoffs and the Southland Conference Championship, man, it's everything's pointing toward that game next week. But you start right now, you think about it. that Lumberjack team. And you see all the points that they're scoring.
Right.
I mean, it's
great offense.
You got a lot going on, man.
An outstanding offense at Stephen F. Austin. They've had some defensive problems throughout the season. A lot of that comes to injuries. They've lost a lot of key guys. They're playing some young players that have shown signs of improvement. But the offense, no problem moving those chains and just chalking up the yardage.
Well, and how about the job, too, Clint Conk has done up there in Conway, losing Winrick Smothers for the season.
Harrington with the carry for Lamar, picks up 5 more. Clock continues to roll now, 23-22 and counting. Cardinals in really no rush here. This will be the.
You mentioned Chase Dixon also for those for the Bears. Chase Dixon, the tight end, he got injured against this Lamar team.
Well, no play needed here. The clock will hit zeros. We're going to the halftime break here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches.
Good first half.
Very nice first half. Couple of big plays, interception return, punt return. We see a little bit of everything. 21-17 lead, though. The Cardinals from Lamar University. Coming in from Beaumont, trying to get a victory. Their second of the season in conference play, but Northwestern State hopes to do the same as well in front of the home crowd. And the Demons right now down by 4. Cardinals will head to the locker room. Northwestern State will do the same. And the halftime activities will start here momentarily. Right now, let's toss it down the field, check in with Angela.
Well, Coach Woodard, you just breathed a big sigh. That was an interesting first half. Your first 2 touchdowns were by an interception and then a punt return. Tell me about that first half.
That may be the strangest first half I've ever been a part of. Kind of sloppy on our part offensively, giving them the ball, but defense coming up big, special teams coming up big, kept us in it, and then the offense finally scored 1. I feel like we're 4 touchdowns behind. We're 4 points up.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
All right, thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. Ray Woodard, he'll take that halftime lead on the road. I can understand. He doesn't feel like it is a lead, but he got it.
Well, it's just been a choppy first half, and it's, scoring a little bit unconventional when you're getting touchdowns and it's not out of your offense. It's kind of one of those things as a head coach, you're going, what do we have here?
Mid-South Bank halftime show straight ahead. 21-17. Lamar leading Northwestern State. We're at the half in Natchitoches.
This is what we've been working for since last year. Winning, that's the most important thing. It takes a lot of hours, it takes a lot of commitment.
Every season starts with the same goal. It's the goal of every team. It's the reason each week they give everything they've got. Each team strives to make their dream a reality. The dream, become the very best in college football. But only one team will earn the ultimate title. NCAA National Champions.
What a great atmosphere. Energy here is electrifying. Ball leveled at the 24. Going for a touchdown. That ball's intercepted. A huge play in this FCS National Championship game. My, oh my. And let the party begin.
And the best way to see it is to experience it live. The 2014 NCAA Division I Football Championship game. Game day begins outside the stadium at Tailgate Town, a free event where college football fans and families get in on all the action. Test your skills, meet the stars of the game, and enjoy the pregame party as the anticipation to kick off builds. From the moment the players arrive at the stadium to the post-game championship award ceremony.
Thank you to the best fans in America!
You can be part of history, cheering on the nation's best. The 2014 NCAA Division I Football Championship game. Saturday, January 4th at FC Dallas Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Affordable tickets available. Go online at ncaa.com/FCS and reserve your seats today. Make a date with champions and experience it live.
At Mid-South Bank, we're dedicated to providing loans that allow our customers to achieve their business and personal dreams. That's one promise you can bank on. We're not just business associates, we're neighbors. We're committed to our customers and the strength of our local economy. Here at Mid-South Bank, responsibility matters. With over 61 locations and still growing in Louisiana and Texas, discover how our customers are finding strength in numbers at Mid-South Bank.
This is the Mid-South Bank Halftime Report on the Southland Conference Television Network. We've reached the break from Turpin Stadium between Lamar and Northwestern State. We'll get you back to Natchitoches for more from Randy, Shay, and Angela in a few minutes. Hey everyone, I'm Megan Clementi and welcome to the Southland Digital Network Studios. The first conference champions of the 2013-2014 academic year have been crowned. Also this week, a clash of unbeatens leaves just one football team on top of the standings. And in volleyball, the conference's top team spiked a challenge to its lead.
Runner set!
We go right to Lake Charles, Louisiana, site of the 2013 cross-country championships. It was a foggy, damp morning at the Ward 3 Rec Complex, but it could not slow down the runners from Lamar. The Cardinals were flying high. In the men's race, it was senior Matt Johnson leading the way. He navigated the 8K course in a time of 24 minutes and 38.8 seconds to claim the individual title, the seventh Cardinal to accomplish such a feet.
Myself and Ash, and then also my coach Darren, we were talking about working together at least through halfway, and then with 4K to go, it's really anyone's race because we knew we'd be up close. And although you don't want to have too much competition amongst your teammates, at the end of the day, there's a conference title on the line, and we're all competitive enough to want to win it.
Right behind Johnson in second place, his teammate, Ash Harrell. In fact, the Cards placed 5 runners in the top 10. As you might have guessed, that enabled them to also claim the team title with an impressive total of 26 points to 54 for runner-up Stephen F. Austin.
Last year was my first year coming in, and it was really disappointing to lose conference on our when we were hosting the championship. So right after that meet, we were looking to build towards today. So the guys have had some good races this year, but I think today they really put together a team performance, and the guys ran excellent today.
In the women's event, Brooke Cassar of Central Arkansas had the time of the morning. The Sugar Bears freshman had a school record time in the 6K race of 20 minutes, 42.1 seconds. It was the first individual championship for UCA since joining the Southland.
It went out pretty quick, a lot quicker than I thought it would, so I just had to try to hold on and do what I could, and eventually I was able to create a gap between the second place runner, and I'm really happy with the result.
Cassar finished 12 seconds ahead of second place Lee Latimer of Lamar. It was the Cardinals' depth that proved to be the difference for the team title. They placed 4 runners in the top 9, and that was more than enough to earn the team crown. They scored 36 points, second best in school history.
I think we just wanted to go out and run hard as a team. The course is really good, so I think the girls and myself were just trying to push to get that gold, basically, come first.
In football, in a battle of teams with unblemished conference records, 16th ranked Southeastern Louisiana came away with an impressive 41-7 win last Saturday over McNeese State. The Cowboys came into the contest ranked as high as 4th in the country, but there wasn't much time to celebrate for the Lions as they traveled to Central Arkansas on Saturday night. SLU will not only be looking to stay on top of the standings, but also earn a 6th straight win. UCA can't wait to get back to the Stripes. They're very tough to beat at Estes Stadium with just one loss there since putting down the purple and gray turf. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff from Conway, and you can also watch it as part of ESPN3's Southland Primetime package. We're headed down the home stretch in volleyball. Just 2 weeks left of action before tournament play. Central Arkansas continues to make it look easy. The Sugar Bears are still unbeaten in conference play, thanks to a pair of wins this past week. The big one was an impressive showing at Sam Houston State. With a victory, the Bearcats could have claimed a share of the league lead, and they even won the first set. But the Sugar Bears stormed back and won the next 3 sets and got the victory. It's their 7th straight road win and 12th in a row overall. Northwestern State is still in contention. It won 3 matches this past week. The Demons now find themselves all alone in second place, and with some help, still have a chance to get to the league lead. They need to win all their matches, including a big one next week versus UCA. November is championship month around the Southland, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. It's going to be a fun one. Remember to get updates everywhere you go by downloading the Southland Conference app for iPhone, Android, and tablet. Next up, we'll head back to Turpin Stadium and get you ready for the final 2 quarters. Stay tuned for more of the Cardinals and Demons on the Southland Conference Television Network.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
Welcome back to the Mid-South Bank halftime report. Right now, Lamar University leads Northwestern State 21-17. The Bands are on the field. It's halftime here. And speaking of Lamar, reporter Jordan Washington had a chance to speak with some of the team and coaches about their season, their progress, and what's ahead for the university.
We never quit, no matter what happens in the game.
First off, flying high at home against Nicholls State, the Cards wage an uphill war, hoping to reconstruct a below 500 season. And it begins by exiling their demons at Northwestern State.
It's a great feeling. You know, we've been working hard. I mean, every game we've been in, you know, it's been pretty close, you know, except for Southeastern. But, you know, we've been working hard and executing every week, and it feels good to finally come away with, you know, a win.
We've had our backs against the wall quite a bit, so as a team, it's just taught us that we got to fight with our backs against the wall and see if we can come out with victories.
Both squads are currently deadlocked for 5th in the conference, but the Big Red looks to prove that they're a cut above the competition and claw away at the adversity at hand, chasing consecutive conference victories.
For us, it's really just to keep playing together and keep our heads up and just do what we do and just keep progressing and getting better. That's all we can do at this point, really. I mean, the conference is crazy, so, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. Just play Lamar football, that's all.
We got to go in there focused. You know, it's a business trip for us. You know, we got an early game. Those guys are coming off a win. We're coming off a win, so we're both going to be excited. So we're looking forward to it.
Execution. I mean, I see the offense. We go against them 7-on-7 one-on-ones. I see how they execute really well. And on defense, same thing, execution. Just we got to do what we work on during the week, you know what I'm saying, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever, Friday. We gotta just execute the stuff that the coaches put in. You know, they're in the offices every day trying to put together the best game plan for us to win. So as long as we go out and execute, we'll be fine.
You're always at a disadvantage on the road, crowd noise and everything. It's just got to have execution.
Since the rebirth of Lamar's football program, the Cardinals are winless in Natchitoches, but this time they look to bench adversity's reminders. And press on to victory, raising the bar of success.
Well, in years past, we've been at the bottom of the conference, and if we went out, we could actually be in the top half of the conference, and that'd be a big confidence booster even going into next year.
We're trying to put everything together. You know, we're looking back at the past events, and we're going to use it as fuel to win this next game, and, you know, hopefully it will be a win.
You got to come out here and, you know, you got to get better. You got to listen to the coaches and, you know, get your reads down and everything you got to do, but it definitely starts with practice.
You know, we come out here, we go hard every day, and that can turn into victories.
The Cards must execute effectively down the final stretch of the season to achieve something that they haven't done in decades, posting a winning record in conference play. From Beaumont, Texas, I'm Jordan Washington reporting for the Southland Conference Television Network.
And of course, today we're here on the beautiful campus of Northwestern State University. And Northwestern State has an outstanding basketball team. And right now I'm joined by Mike McConaughey, the head coach for the Demons men's basketball team. Coach McConaughey, you had an outstanding season last year. And this year in the preseason polls, you are the consensus #1 in the conference race. So how do you feel about that number?
Well, it's an honor, but it also puts that albatross around your neck or the bullseye on your back. And we've got a lot of work to do, but we're excited about the potential of the year. I always tell my kids it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. We want to be playing good in February and March. And we've got a long way to go, but we're excited about where we're at.
You have 12 lettermen back for you this season, and 7 of those guys have started at one point. You also have some new players that you're blending in. So how will you do that? How will you get the veterans and the new guys to mesh well together?
Well, one of the things we do here is we play a lot of people. We rotate 5 in and 5 out, and we do have new players with Trayvon Jones, Zeke Woodley, and those 2 are really solid freshman players, as well as Sabri Thompson. Then with Jalen West and Daquan Hicks, 2 of our more notable returners. We just got a good mix, but we've got to try to blend them in, as you might say, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to do that. And we tell them that when they come here, they may play a lot when they're freshmen, but they have to remember by the time they're a senior, they're going to have to be unselfish just like they were when they were young. Well,
Coach, good luck this season. Hopefully you'll have as much success as your last season. You won 23 games. Thanks for being here with us right now.
Thank you.
Stick around, much more after this break with the Mid-South Bank Halftime Report.
Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Mama, have a good time. Seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall. Writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book inspires. One book everybody's gonna make. Helps to change a life.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until no secret that will make you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Mid-South Bank Halftime Report live from Natchitoches Turpin Stadium, 21-17. Lamar Cardinals leading Northwestern State as we get close to beginning the second half. Let's take a look, though, some of those first half highlights, Jay. Plenty to go around on both sides.
Well, Atzenweiler starts off the scoring for the Demons as he powers in for that touchdown. And coming back, Robert Walker doing a good job. Puts another touchdown on the board for the Demon offense. Lamar Cardinals scoring in an unconventional way. How about the interception return right here by Tyrus McLaughlin, his second consecutive pick six, back-to-back weeks. And then Kevin Johnson.
What a day
so
he's
electric.
had.
Yeah, averages 15 yards on a punt return. Does a good job of navigating and getting into the end zone.
Yeah, Caleb Berry in his offense. There's Cade Harrington right there for the touchdown for the Cardinals. And again, 21-17. That is your score at the half. See the team stats standing out. Rushing yards. And for 120 for Northwestern State, 239 of offense overall, 91 for the Cardinals.
Well, not a whole lot of offense by the Cardinals, but again, as Randy, as you said, they lead this game 21-17, and I would look for this Cardinals offense to come out and establish itself here in the second half.
All right, next week's ball game, Southland Conference Television Network. It is a big one. Sam Houston State and Southeastern Louisiana from Hammond, Louisiana. And in the big soccer matchup as well, but there's your football game next Saturday, 3 o'clock, Strawberry Stadium in Hammond. We're coming right back, start the second half.
The classes at Lamar really challenged me to grow and to develop as a person and to apply everything that I learned in the classroom to everyday life.
Everyone I've met at Lamar University, from professors to staff, they have a passion for wanting me to achieve my goals. Lamar truly loves its students.
I've met a lot of new friends at Lamar from all over the world, and I've learned so much from them. I've really gotten to experience many cultures, so it's like I'm getting a global education.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
When I was a little girl, my father taught me about business. He had me pick out a company and follow it in the stock market. While a student at Northwestern State University, my interest in business led to a degree in business administration, and that degree is paying off, as I now own my own company. I'm Sherry Talley, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University. You can be too.
Northwestern State University. Students today, leaders tomorrow.
The game of the week on the Southland Conference Television Network, brought to you by Mid-South Bank, the official bank of the Southland Conference. It's time to love your bank. By State Farm. Visit texas.statefarm.com for your chance to win the ultimate VIP experience. And let State Farm help you get to a better state. And by Jostens, the official championship ring provider of the Southland Conference. Jostens, the ring of champions. Back live here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. 21-17 lead for Lamar. Getting ready to start the second half for Jay Thomas and for Coach Ray Woodard and his Lamar Cardinals. Coach Woodard, of course, admitting to Angela Heyman at the halftime break, he felt like he was down about 4 touchdowns. But you look at the scoreboard, you got a lead.
No, you do, Randy. And you think about what's going through Coach Woodard's head is those 2 turnovers really hurt, and from a flow of offense, it's been very difficult for the Cardinals to get anything going. But man, when we've seen them actually finally move down late in that second quarter to score the touchdown run, they had Mark Roberts with a couple of big catches on that drive, and then Harrington punches it in for a touchdown. So you know the offense is capable, but they've just not been very consistent.
Alex Ball will kick it off. Ed Egan will bring it out close to the 5-yard line. Egan crossing the 20, and he will be brought down around the 24-yard line. And the tackle made by the Lamar Cardinals. So Northwestern State will open up this second half on offense, trailing by 4, 21-17.
And speaking of offense, Zach Atkins has done a great job, Randy, of leading this Demons offense to the 17 points that they have. Again, defense set them up with some great field position, and they've taken advantage of it.
Atkins in the first half was 11 of 16 for 119 yards. Sacked twice, also had an interception. And he'll come out throwing here to open the second half. Dumps it out to Atzenweiler. Picks up 7, maybe 8 yards on the play to get things started here, third quarter.
Well, you don't go with the power run game with Atzenweiler. You get him out on the edge, and he outflanks the oncoming defender. Atzenweiler with his 11th catch on the year.
Atzenweiler again, this time to Ed Egan to the 38-yard line, and 7 more chains will move for the Demons.
Randy, it looked like one of the offensive linemen for the Demons got pushed back into Atzenweiler as he was stepping up to throw that ball out to Ed Egan. You see him kind of walking around gingerly, trying to see if he can put a full weight on that right foot.
First and 10 now from the 37-yard line. Atzenweiler, nothing going there. No gain on that play. Logan Moss leading a group of Cardinals defenders on that stop. Second down now coming up for Jay Thomas here. First year head coach here at Northwestern State. Says he loves the community, loves the support that his program receives here in the Natchitoches area.
So we've been coming here, Randy, as we said earlier, several years, and you know, you talk about great stops and great areas and the way you get treated in certain places. Northwestern State's as good as it gets.
Pass is caught. It's Louis Ollier. That's his first catch of the day. Ollier, a senior, 6'1", 204-pounder. That's a 6-yard pickup as they get it close to the 45-yard line.
And you see that Demon offense back up under center or on the line of scrimmage, getting ready for the play call, seeing if they can get the Cardinals to jump off sides on third down, but they don't.
Daniel Taylor in the backfield. Instead, Atkins.
Well, I don't know if
Shakir
Ryan is going to get that first down or not, but Nashawn Davis made a heck of a play for this Cardinals defense to keep him short.
Yeah, he got it back to the line of scrimmage, and he comes off hobbling as well, so we get an update on that. Right now, let's toss it down to the sidelines and check in with Angela Heyman.
Well, I spoke to Coach Thomas for Northwestern State when he came out of the locker room. I asked him about the first half. He said, overall, I thought my offense and defense played well, with the exception of that interception in the first quarter. But he said special teams has to step it up. Kick coverage has not been good. We saw it all first half. Lamar able to gain lots of yardage on punts and kickoff returns. And, of course, we saw him with a touchdown as well against their special teams, guys.
Thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. It's a good punt. We're going to see if the special teams unit got down. I believe they did. That was a great coverage play there around the 1 or 2 yard line. That ball just hung in there. Well, the Demons were there for it.
Looked like momentum may have carried Darius Sellers into the end zone, but the officiating crew said that he was down. The beanbag is down around the 1.5 yard line. And you get a clarifying call right there. Said it a little bit more succinctly than I did. But the fact of the matter is, it's inside the 1 yard line.
It is. 53-yard punt on the play. Now, Ray Woodard didn't like that call, so he got an explanation there from the officiating crew. But the Cardinals will take over. They are buried. Inside the 1 yard line is where they begin here. Early third quarter in Natchitoches, 21-17. Great to have you with us. Randy McAvoy, Shea Walker, Angela Heyman with you. Handoff, not much going there. No gain. Maybe got it back to the 1 yard line. That's Cade Harrington. Freshman again from Kingwood, Texas.
Yeah, Jamarcus Marshall may have been on the bottom of that pile along with Paxton Cook.
They may have got about a half a yard on that one as far as where they're marking that football. So we'll call it second down and 10 really for the Cardinals. Caleb Berry looking over the middle, and a little contact near the 20. No flag was down, but the pass was intended for Mike Handy. Good coverage.
Yeah, I say good coverage and a good no call. Yeah,
so third down now.
Little play action pass there, and we have seen this Cardinals offense execute that route and pass several times, but not able to come up with the connection. Now it's a big third down.
Caleb Berry. Pass is caught out near the 11 or 12 yard line. And the catch is made on the play by Reggie Bagleton.
He's going to get a first down, Randy. And I can tell you what,
that's a big conversion.
I tell you, I'm downstairs earlier on the field looking at the way that Reggie Bagleton was running his warm-up routes. Great hands. He worked the sideline beautifully there. And on third down, Caleb Berry had that ball a little high. But Bagleton was able to come down with the first down grab.
Yeah, the pass play nearly picked off at the 13 yard line. Pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Nearly brought in by the Demons.
It was Deion
Close
Simon,
call there.
Number 99, got his mitts on the ball. And that popped up dangerously close, and Darius Sellers, he was in a better position to catch the deflection than the Lamar receiver.
Second down now for the Cardinals. Again, going through the air. Berry, pass is caught. And that's a pickup of 8 yards by Mark Roberts. So he's mixing it up. They're going through the air a little bit here to open their second half, first series of the second half.
Well, dodged a bullet on first down, and Mark Roberts comes up big for the Cardinals offense, picking up about 7 yards on that pitch and catch.
Another third down conversion needed for the Cardinals. They just got one on 3rd and 10. Looking again, pass is caught, but good pursuit by the Demons. And that is going to be a loss of potentially through 2 to 3 yards for the Cardinals.
And Caleb Berry had to get the ball out quickly, Randy, and when he did, so he gets it out quickly, thinking that he's going to give his tight end an opportunity to try to pick up some yards, but nothing doing. Fred Thomas, he was right there on the play and stuffed it short.
So Colin Kaler will punt it away for Lamar. He's standing on his own 1 yard line, and back for Northwestern State is Ed Egan.
Oh, nice kick.
Yeah, very good kick by Kaler. That'll be a Egan will bring it out close to the 45. Finds a little hole there on that left side, knocked out of bounds. So forget about that fair catch.
No fair catch for him, man.
40-yard kick, 16-yard return for Ed Egan. Early third quarter, 21-17 Lamar.
Hey.
Look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Maybe he's really focused.
Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
We are back here in Natchitoches Turpin Stadium. 21-17 lead for Lamar. After the punt, Northwestern State will get the football back. Handoff to Garrett Atzenweiler. Not much there. That's a loss of 1 yard.
Omar Tebow,
the freshman again.
Freshman, man, that's impressive. That nose tackle position.
Freshman from Liberty, Texas.
He's the right size for a nose guard, though. 6 foot. 295 pounds. You want a fire plug right over center, and if you get one that's athletic, man, that's even a bonus. But you want a guy that can tie up a couple of offensive linemen and just allow those linebackers to hunt and seek the ball.
Second down and 11 after the loss of 1, and again Tebow and company right there to stop Zach Atkins. Another loss, negative play, a loss of 1 on that one as well.
Tebow teaming up with Jesse Dixon. You'll see both 65 and 93 in the backfield. And the rest of that swarming Cardinal defense helping create the negative play.
Atkins over the middle. He's got it at the 30 and then some. A little extra yardage there. Picks up 18. Tough McLean with the catch. Comes up a little gimpy there on that ankle.
Hey, Randy, I tell you what, I like the way that Zach Adkins stands in the pocket and is so patient, and he goes through the progression. He starts off on that very important 3rd and 12 play. He's looking to the left, checks it back down, and he finds McClain coming across the middle on the right-hand side. He throws a perfect pass for the first down.
1st and 10 now. They'll mark it at the 26-yard line. Atkins takes a hit, gets the football down. Pass is caught by Daniel Taylor. Touchdown, Northwestern State.
Daniel Taylor, again, an excellent receiver out of the backfield. That 38-yard touchdown he had against Central Arkansas last week to help the Demons secure their first conference win. Comes up with another big play today. Wide open downfield, does a great job of turning around the body, catching the ball, maintaining his balance, and getting into the end zone.
27-yard touchdown. That kick was no good. Somebody got a hand on it there at the line of scrimmage. Missed extra point, so it's a 2-point lead now for Northwestern State. 23-21, early 3rd quarter. Right now, let's toss it down to the sidelines. Check in once again with Angela Heyman. Angela?
Well, Randy and Shay, this is Coach Leon Johnson. He was the head track coach at Northwestern State University for 31 years. He just retired last summer, and all weekend they have been celebrating Coach and everything that he has done here at Northwestern State University. Coach, I have to ask you, what are you doing with all your free time now?
Vacuuming the floors, cleaning the oven, doing the yard work, and having coffee with my coffee club.
Well, that sounds like fun. And, Coach, I know you had a huge part in recruiting for football as well, not only track. And you had many guys that played football, and they were All-Americans in track as well. So tell me about that process and how you worked with the football coach.
Very fortunate that could happen. We just made an agreement. If I found somebody that could have football and they could run fast, I'd scholarship them and let them play football, and vice versa.
Well, that sounds pretty good to me, Coach. Congratulations on all the success you had here, and enjoy your retirement.
Thank you very much.
Guys, back up to you.
All right, thank you, Angela. What a great career he had, and good to see him out here today. Short kick, and Lamar will field it there at the 32-yard line. And the coverage on the play for Northwestern State. So just a short kick, try to catch him off guard a little bit.
Well, we've seen now both Ed Egan for the Demons field a punt with a bunch of white jerseys around him. Then you flip it back over on that kick. And Caleb Harmon takes that ball, and he's got a couple of Demons bearing down on him.
From Port Neches Groves, Texas, fielded that nicely. Lamar will get it here on the 33-yard line. Handoff goes to Cade Harrington. Inside 8 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter, Natchitoches. Will that extra point miss prove to be costly? We're going to find out a little bit later. Ball game progresses here. Barry in the pocket, feels the pressure. Smart move, throws the football away.
Well, I tell you
Just
what,
nothing downfield there.
Yeah, there was great coverage by the Demons secondary, Randy. I tell you what, Jamarcus Marshall, the freshman outside linebacker for this Demons defense, stayed at home. Caleb Berry tried to bounce it out and get outside of him, and he didn't give up any real estate, and that's what forced just to have to get rid of the ball instead of a positive play. Again, Jamarcus Russell, that's not anything that's going to show up on the scorecard. I tell you what, it was an impressive job of him maintaining his containment.
3rd and 6 play. Pass is caught. Just shy of the 50. Bagleton knocked out of bounds about the 48-yard line.
Enough to move the sticks. And Bagleton, I tell you, he's an inside receiver, just having a great year. 48 catches, over 500 yards coming into today's game. Continues to produce.
Barry looking over the middle, around the 40, passes tipped, and it's intercepted at the 39-yard line. That's Fred Thomas, I believe, who has the interception for the Demons.
It is. Fred Thomas on the tip drill. And his 4th interception on the season, and they're going to say no, Randy. The officials are reversing this.
Well, Says it hit the turf. That was close call. Thomas thought he had it. So did everybody on that Demon sideline.
Well, it happened right in front of the Demon sideline. Let's take another look at it here. But you're going to see trying to find Bagleton again. And Wadarius Sellers goes up, tips the ball.
Wow, that was
hard
close.
to tell from that angle.
That was close. Second down now instead for Lamar. They get a break here. Still in the 48. Well, Caleb loses control of football, just jumps on it there. Loss of a couple of yards. Looks like he's trying to make a pass play. The ball slipped out of his hands there.
I don't know if it slipped out of his hands or if he had some sticky on his hands. It's not coming out, though. And it's a heads-up play by Caleb Berry to get on that ball because I don't know if it was ruled a fumble or not. I didn't see a beanbag come out from the officiating crew, which generally that would be the case. But either way, heads-up play there by Berry to get on top of that. It is 3rd down and 12 now.
Good protection for Berry. Dumps it out. Peyton Ploak, I believe, has made the catch.
Well defended by the Demons.
Yeah, they read that perfectly. Near midfield, picks up a couple of yards. And the Cardinals will be forced to punt the football here. So a near interception that this Demons defense will hold.
Because you got Ed Egan going back, and you got to feel like he's going to line up on the 10-yard line.
Colin Kaler will punt it away at the 35. Nothing there, and who's that? Olye over there with the coverage. Down goes Colin Kaler. A loss of 13 on the play. Couldn't get the kickoff. And Northwestern State is in very good shape coming back.
At Mid-South Bank, we're dedicated to providing loans that allow our customers to achieve their business and personal dreams. That's one promise you can bank on. We're not just business associates, we're neighbors. We're committed to our customers and the strength of our local economy. Here at Mid-South Bank, responsibility matters. With over 61 locations and still growing in Louisiana and Texas, discover how our customers are finding strength in numbers at Mid-South Bank.
In the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision, the game is played with perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game and respect his teammates, opponents, officials, and fans, every FCS player grows in his responsibilities as a student athlete and as a member of his campus and community. The NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision. Every down, every day.
Every down, every day. Every team strives to make their dream a reality. The Dream, NCAA National Champion. And let the party begin. Experience it live at the 2014 NCAA Division I Football Championship game, Saturday, January 4th at FC Dallas Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Affordable tickets available. Visit ncaa.com/FCS to reserve your seats today.
Take a look at this again. Colin Kaler with the punt attempt here, Shay. Let's take a look at it and see what happened.
Well, I don't know if out of this, if that was a design fake or not, or if he felt like that he was not going to get the punt off cleanly. And Louis Olye, great special teams play for the Demons.
I think he saw Fred Thomas coming and didn't think he'd get the kickoff. Is what it looked like to me. But however, whatever the situation was, Northwestern State gets it back in very good shape. But negative yardage on that play. That's a loss of 3 on that pass play to Shakir Ryan.
Can't tell you how big of a play that was by Tyrus McLaughlin. He fought through 2 Demon defenders and then brought down the receiver.
All right, take a look at the final scoreboard. A couple of finals in, I should say, from across the conference. Sam Houston State knocking off Nichols 49-24. Incarnate Word 34-31 winners over Abilene Christian. So they split their home-and-home series this year. Sets up conference play next week, and you see the score as well in the ball game with Houston Baptist. Robert Walker with the carry, close to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Also on the scoreboard in Nacogdoches, halftime, McNeese 45-24.
Halftime, you say?
It's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Over Stephen F. Austin, 45-24. And then tonight on ESPN3, Southeastern in Conway taking on Central Arkansas. And that's going to be a good matchup between the Lions and the Bears tonight.
Lions, Bears, Tigers, oh no.
Southeastern with Sam Houston winning today, trying to get a win there in Conway to set up next week's showdown in Hammond.
Well, on the stripes, when we talked about the injuries, the season-ending injuries to Winrick Smothers, Chase Dixon, two dominating offensive players. However, Clint Conk has got Ryan Howard there at the quarterback spot, and Bears are playing well, and they're always a dangerous team. It's Southeastern. What a run they have had this year so far.
Absolutely. What a turnaround. Congratulations, that staff and that community I know is rallying behind that football team.
Well, Ron Roberts, thinks kind of defensively, if you will, and their defense has just been outstanding all year. And I tell you, Randy, as we keep talking about this a little bit, but it's from the Southland Conference perspective, it's awfully exciting envisioning that matchup next week when Sam Houston State travels to Hammond.
Well, so Northwestern State gets this football back after the punt situation from Colin Kaler. So it's got to be a little disappointing now that at least they're lining up to punt here. We'll see what happens, but inside Lamar territory and you come up empty here.
Tip your hat to the Cardinal defense because they had to hold here. It's an important juncture in the game. You're trailing by a couple of points, but a lot of momentum on stopping that punt attempt. And then trying to get the battle of field position here, and nice pooch kick there. Takes a right turn at the 9-yard line.
Nice punt by Andy Wickman, a 28-yarder, but inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 9. Lamar will take over. Right now, let's check in with Angela Heyman with the latest on the mascot challenge. I think she's got some company down there.
I do, and that's right. The State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge is going on right now. Now, the Lumberjack from Stephen F. Austin has taken the lead, guys. But Big Red the Cardinal and Vic the Demon, this is Vic the Demon, they're right in the middle of the pack, neck and neck. So people need to go online, facebook.com/Southland Conference, vote for their mascot if they want them to lead. Vic, what's up? Why are you guys just in the middle of the pack? Is your team going to win tonight? All right, I think Vic thinks that Northwestern State is going to win tonight, guys. Don't forget, facebook.com/Southland Conference. Vote for your school in the State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge. Back to you guys.
All right, Angela, thanks. We see the current standings right now, and the defending champion, Sammy the Bearcat, is in 5th place right now.
Well, he closed late. He trailed Lumberjack all year last year, so the Bearcat Nation arose and got Sammy and pushed him over the top.
Cade Harrington with the carry there for Lamar. His 3rd quarter. Inside 4 minutes to go now. 3rd down play for the Cardinals. There's Barry. Got a little space. He's still looking downfield. He's found his man. That's Mike Handy, who was very handy there around the 30-yard line. 16 yards. 1st down Cardinals.
I tell you what, how about Caleb Berry extending that play, Randy, where he continues to run to his right. Nothing going downfield. He wants to throw it in the middle. He just keeps buying time, gets below the numbers. Mike Handy with a nice catch right there for the 1st down. Good job of that offensive front, making sure Berry had a little bit of vision, and once he got outside that tackle box, just had to work there with Mike Handy, and again, that's a big conversion for this Cardinals offense on 3rd down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard by Harrington.
Leslie Deemer.
34-yard line.
We've not called his name tonight, Randy, but he's one of those defensive linemen. He's been around for a while. Senior, 6'3", 304-pounder.
Well, he knows how to take over games up front. In a matter of time. He's been a playmaker throughout his career. Good, next week's broadcast, Sam Houston State and Southeastern from Hammond. 3 o'clock kickoff on the network. We will be looking forward to that matchup. Pass is incomplete to Harrington. Coverage by Darius Sellers of Northwestern State. Clock stops, 2:27 to go, third quarter.
That's one of those plays, Randy, where you see you've got Cade Harrington, your running back, being covered by a linebacker who's trailing him. And if you're Caleb Berry, you want to let the running back get a little bit more separation before forcing the ball out there. I think Caleb Berry, he threw it a little too soon and didn't allow Harrington to separate from Sellers. Well, that's a nifty piece of footwork by Caleb Berry, but it's going to come back. There's a flag in the backfield.
Probably a holding penalty back there, but the pass was complete there to Peyton McVeigh, the junior tight end from Deer Park, Texas.
The Deer Park Deer.
Good program.
Yeah.
Perennial playoff team there in Houston area. Stephen Babin with the holding penalty. They'll push it back a few yards. 3rd and 9 now coming up for Lamar.
It was 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that should have been 3rd and what? 3rd and 19 now coming up.
Tried to find Cade Harrington on a screen pass. Nothing doing.
So the Demons defense, much like Lamar just did before this, they will hold, force a punt coming up. So that's been the story of this third quarter. One touchdown by Northwestern State as they reclaim the lead by 2 at this point.
Well, you've got Ed Egan, Randy, standing on his own 36-yard line. Dangerous punt return.
Colin Kaler will set up there around the 10-yard line and punt it away to Ed Egan. Nice punt by Kaler. That pushes Egan all the way back to the 27. He'll shake a tackle, reaches the 30, and then he is met by the special teams unit. 48-yard punt by Colin Kaler. A 2-yard return by Ed Egan. 1:53 to go here, third quarter.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact your local State Farm agent about a car loan that could save you hundreds.
Back live at Natchitoches Turpin Stadium. Minute 51 to go, third quarter. Tight ball game. Northwestern State leading Lamar 23-21. And Northwestern State now will take over on offense. They'll mark it at their own 30-yard line. Zach Atkins on the run, nearly brought down, throws it away, looking for Louis Ollier, but again, gets rid of it just in time.
Well, that's good coverage there by the Cardinal defense, not fooled by the play-action pass as Atkins is rolling out to his right, and his initial target was Tucker Nims, and I almost said, Randy, looked like he was going to try to sneak Tucker Nims out there, and then I started thinking about it. How do you sneak 6'3", 262 pounds?
That's hard to do, isn't it? Second down and 10 now for the Demons. Atkins looking over the middle. Pass is caught. That's Louis Ollier. He's got running room down the left side. Shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 27 yards.
Well, it's tough to say that Louis Ollier has had a quiet day here at Turpin Stadium, but I can tell you what, he is a big-time player, good receiver, 6'1", 204-pound senior, averages 16 yards a catch.
Demons moving the chains again into Lamar territory at the 43. That's Atzenweiler inside the 30, 14 yards on the run by Atzenweiler. Looked like they had a little trouble on the handoff, but they recovered.
Take a look at this.
Atzenweiler took
a struggle. Atzenweiler just pulled it from him. It looked like Atkins wanted to take that back. And Atzenweiler's like, no, I'm taking this from you because I see that crease and I picked up 14 yards.
Atzenweiler there shoved back. And the 29-yard line picks up 1 on the play.
Nope. James Washington lost his helmet.
Well, you follow Southland Conference on Twitter. Shay, you may want to take a note of this. At Southland Sports on Twitter. Hashtag Southland Strong. And Shay, we'll get you up on Twitter here pretty soon. You keep telling me, it's giving you want a little bit more time,
yep,
right?
I need a little bit more time. But things are working out. And, the beautiful thing about that is you got caught earlier in the year, and you put that promo out, and have been doing it for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a big play here.
Yeah, there's a pass play. It's caught around the 20-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup. That's Casey Toussaint, I believe, on his first catch of the day.
And it was a good one. Came at a very important time. Toussaint just flares out of the backfield, runs a little wheel route. I like the poise of Zach Atkins. Drops the ball out there perfectly, right there in the open field, and that's going to do it for the third quarter.
Third quarter winding down. That was a quick third quarter. What a game we've got here at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. 23-21. Demons on top as we go to the fourth and final quarter. We'll have it for you next. And we'll see who's credited on the line. Atkins takes a hit, gets the football down.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww. You should pick that up.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
For you.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Schiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Back live at Turpin Stadium. Of course, Veterans Day, Shay, coming up on Monday. Salute to the military in several areas today. We have many of the guys in uniform here today taking in the game, and the band did a tribute as well. But great special afternoon here in Natchitoches.
Yeah, and I was down in President Dr. Randall Webb's suite with the game, and there were several men in uniform there, and just a great tribute all the way around.
Flag is down on that play. The pass attempt to Ed Egan. The flag was thrown at the 1-yard line. We'll see who's going against here coming up. Wow, big penalty against Brandon Thomas. Take a look at it. Atkins looking for Ed Egan here.
Well, Egan is such a dynamic playmaker. He gets that right arm and kind of rides him out of bounds, and I think that's where the call is, whether it was Egan's momentum that carried him out of bounds or if it was Thomas's right arm that kind of helped him. Either way, he got the penalty call.
We'll mark it all the way now down to the 4-yard line. It's Northwestern State knocking on the door, beginning here of the fourth quarter. This pass play is caught. That's Lewis Olye with the touchdown for the Demons.
Well, Randy, Lewis Olye first came on our radar screen in today's game with a great special teams play. But ever since that play, he has made some key receptions. And this is a great grab right here. And you're going to see good coverage by Nashawn Davis.
Atkins really laid it up there nicely.
Threw a perfect pass where only Olye could get it. The Demons stretching that lead out a little bit.
Kick is up and good. Now 30-21 Northwestern State. They strike first here in the fourth quarter. Pass interference call. Set it up there. Inside the 5-yard line, a 6-play, 70-yard drive, 2:01 off the clock as the Demons increase their lead to 9.
You know, Randy, Zach Atkins, the year that he's having, he's number 4 in single season total offense with over 2,100 yards. He only needed 143 yards to pass Craig Nall for the number 2 spot. And he trails Scott Stoker, who is in the number 1 spot, by 400 yards. But I tell you what, the way that he's playing today with a couple more games left, he is going to own the single season total offensive record here at Northwestern State.
He has put up some big numbers indeed, and many more today now. 30 points on the board for Northwestern State as they kick it back to Lamar.
And how about another record that Zach Atkins is going to own? 14 touchdown passes coming into today's game. Don Guidry owns that record from 1968 with 16 touchdown passes. So Zach Atkins having an outstanding year for the Demons.
Andy Wickman will kick off for Northwestern State. Emmett Raleigh and Kevin Johnson back for Lamar. Another short kick. And that'll be fielded at the 22-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will take over on offense. Right now, let's toss it down to Angela Heyman. She's got more on Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, I believe.
That's right. Historic downtown Natchitoches and the banks of Cane River Lake are home to the new Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame and Northwest Louisiana History Museum. It's a $23 million, 27,000 plus square foot brand new building. Shaquille O'Neal was among the members of the 2013 class that was inducted into the Hall of Fame. It opened on June 28th. Admission is only $5, and if you're 12 and under, you get in free. And if you're military student, senior, you get in for $4. It's a brand new building, beautiful, showing all the history of Louisiana sports and Northwest Louisiana, guys. So I'd highly recommend that you check it out.
That looks like a great, just the video that was rolling there. That looks like a cool place. We need to get here earlier next time.
No, and Doug Ireland has been an integral part of getting memorabilia and getting people to support that. And it's just been an outstanding effort and really looks like it turned out fantastic.
Pass is caught there from Caleb Berry to Cade Harrington. Yeah, Doug Ireland, the sports information director here at Northwestern State, also the executive director of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. So he's a busy man these days, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I can tell you what, he's probably really, really glad that this the monies have come through. The building has been, put together. Got the people, got the opening of it, and I'm sure that's taken a lot of load off of his plate. But what an outstanding job that they've done.
Little end around here from Lamar, and they'll pick up maybe a couple of yards. That was Mike Handy who wound up with a football.
Randy, there's a
Possibly 2 yards on that.
Yeah, a little reverse. You hand it off, and then you get Mike Handy coming around for the reverse. And it looked like he wanted to throw that ball.
Yeah, he hesitated just for a second looking downfield, realized there's nothing there, so he held on to it. 2-yard pickup. So 2nd down and 8 now from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers set here for Lamar. Caleb Berry. Pass is caught. Is that, I believe that might be
Roberts again.
Yeah, it's Gladney, actually, number 6, a sophomore with his first catch of the day. Thought it was Harrington there for a moment, but it's a number 6, Grayson Gladney. And they pick up a 1st down. The chains will move for the Cardinals. Well, Caleb Berry and Harrington, little miscue there. And Harrington gets the football but stumbles forward. No gain on the play, so 2nd down.
They weren't quite as smooth as Atzenweiler and Atkins were when they got stuck on that little zone read play. Tate Harrington hanging on to that ball. He and Caleb Berry trip over each other. And good thing that for the Cardinals, that they were able to hang on to possession of the ball.
Second down play. Berry is brought down at the 42. Takes a hard hit, but bounces right back up.
Well, Darius Sellers does a great job of peeling back and catching Caleb Berry when he was not looking or anticipating a defender to be there. Good play by the Demons defense. Sellers having a big second half.
Loss of 2 on that play. Right now, let's toss it back down to Angela with an update on the weather.
Yeah, guys, rain starting to come down pretty hard now. I just checked the radar, and it looks like it's just a small line of storms passing through. The bulk of the storm is north of us, but we definitely need to keep our eye on the weather and see if it's just rain or if it turns out to be lightning or anything. But again, right now, just rain.
19 yards on the pass play.
Wow. 3rd and 12, Randy. Caleb Berry throwing a dart again out to Reggie Bagleton, and he comes up with a grab in the middle of the field, knowing he's going to take a shot. Couple of purple jerseys around him. He goes up, plucks the ball out of the air. That's a big 1st down conversion by this Cardinal offense.
Clock continues to roll inside 12 minutes now, 4th quarter. Cardinals down 9. Well, good block by Harrington to buy Berry a little bit of time, and he winds up throwing the football away. Thought he had Mike Handy, but smart move by Berry to throw it away, stop the clock.
Well, the defense for Northwestern State, off the edges. I mean, they're pinching in hard. Those defensive ends they're bringing a lot of pressure. Cade Harrington did a good job of chipping for Caleb Berry, but again, this defense is very aggressive for Northwestern State.
Second down and 10 now from the 39-yard line for the Cardinals.
Well, Caleb Berry thought he had a receiver open. Tried to dump it out and just to the open area on that zone defense. No receiver was there.
Well,
like Jace Nelson, I believe it was Jace Nelson that was out there, but closest receiver, and that's a throw Caleb Berry would like to have back. 3rd and 10. You got to dial something up big here again. You need to keep this drive going if you're Lamar.
Need to reach the 29-yard line for a 1st down. Berry will hand off to Harrington up the middle. He's got running room. He's got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 26-yard line. That's a pickup of 13 yards for Cade Harrington.
Well, what a great play call right here. Draw play works perfectly. Harrington's strong, powerful to run through that arm tackle. You see him lose his footing there at the end, but it was after he had already gotten past the 1st down marker. Those are 2 big 3rd down plays by this Cardinals offense.
11 carries, 37 yards on the day for Harrington. Pass is caught. Mark Roberts for the Cardinals inside the 15-yard line. 13 more for Lamar.
Well, I like the way that Roberts uses that body. 6'3", 190 pounds. He runs a quick slant. Good blocking out of that left side by Justin Brock, Ian Klesko, and Caleb Berry throws a dart. Roberts catches it, and the run after catch is very impressive.
Harrington inside the 5, fights his way to the end zone. And they're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line. Wow.
Oh, man, I
12 yards. That was close. 12 yards down to the 1 now. So Lamar knocking on the door, down by 9.
Well, good running play. Hey, arm tackle, not going to bring this freshman down. Strong power, knee goes down. They're going to say the ball was just short. And that Demon defense in the backfield on this play with Harrington.
No gain on that play. Brought down on
Keelan Johnson.
Johnson making the stop. Initial contact and finished the job there. Second down and goal now. Harrington just to the left of Barry. He'll get the call. And he is hit again at the 1-yard line.
He comes up
just
short there. That was Tyler Roussel, Randy, the linebacker. It looked like Harrington was going in, and all of a sudden he just sees a purple jersey and he stops short. Got it close, but not in. Plenty of time on the play clock. 20 seconds left. See Caleb Berry looking to the sideline. Third and, man, it's inches. It's not even a yard.
Yeah, they're inside the 1-yard line. Pitch out. Touchdown, Lamar. Peyton Ploke with the honors for the Cardinals, and they're back on the board again. That was a key drive. They did not want to come up empty on this drive here.
Well, it certainly couldn't. It was an important one for them. And really, Randy, a couple of key third down conversions. Bagleton with the big one and Mark Roberts with the other.
Alex Ball's point after, up and good. And it's a 2-point game once again here in Natchitoches. 30-28. Demons leading the Cardinals.
The State Farm Southland Conference Mascot Challenge is back. This year's field is bigger and stronger. Willie the Wildcat, Bruce D. Bear, Mingo the Husky, Red the Cardinal, Big Red the Cardinal, Rowdy the Cowboy, Lafitte the Instigator, Colonel Toulouse, Vic the Demon, Eli the Eagle, Roomy the Lion, the Lumberjack, Izzy the Islander, and defending champion Sammy the Bearcat. $5,000 is on the line. Vote for your favorite on the Southland Conference Facebook page.
And this will be your premium right here.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say I combined home and auto with State Farm. Saved $760. Love this guy.
Okay, does it bother anybody else that the mime is talking? Freaky.
Bundle home and auto, and you could save $760.
That's 760 very good reasons to contact your local State Farm agent.
Back live at Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches, Louisiana. 30-28. Northwestern State leading Lamar. Rain continues to fall. Football game continues, though. We've got a good one today here in the Southland Conference. Later tonight, Southeastern Louisiana in Conway. They'll kick off at 7 o'clock at Central Arkansas on ESPN3. Ed Egan will receive this kick at the 3-yard line. He'll bring it out. Big hole up the middle. It closes quickly, though, around the 27. 25-yard tick up for Ed Egan. We got a flag down around the 35. See what that's all about. Officiating crew huddling up to talk about it. .24 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back and forth game all afternoon. Costly penalty against Lamar. Tacks on an additional 15 yards for the Demons here, Shea.
Well, that's a costly penalty. Coach Woodard not going to be happy with that. And it's one of those penalties that drive you crazy because it happens so far away from the ball. Ed Egan in the middle of the field or on the left-hand side. Penalties thrown over on the right-hand side by the numbers.
1st and 10, Northwestern State. They will begin on the 42-yard line. Big defensive series for the Cardinals. Handoff is Daniel Taylor, and he might pick up a yard.
But he gets back, just to the line of scrimmage. As you said, maybe a yard. I tell you what, he should have lost 3. When he got the handoff, there were 2 Cardinal defenders right there, and he hop-stepped and goes to the right and actually maybe picks up half a yard. I mean, he's just incredibly quick.
2nd down play now. Atkins over the middle. Pass is caught around the 46-yard line.
That was a dangerous throw.
That Louis Ollier again? I think it's Ollier. Picks up 5 on the play.
But Chad Allen was draped all over Louis Ollier. Not sure how he came up with that catch.
Third down and 5 now from the 47. They need to reach the 48-yard line of Lamar here to move the chains. Atkins over the middle. Oh, good catch. I believe that's Ollier.
It is.
8 yards at the 45. He just reached out and held on to it. Great effort there by Ollier.
Well, look at the inside receiver. Watch his separation, Randy. He uses the body, pushes off just a little bit, but it's more of a contact move instead of a push. Deshaun Davis, good coverage. Louis Ollier just comes up with a better catch.
4 catches today, 44 yards for Louis Ollier. The big touchdown on that last drive to put him on top. The senior stepping up today here at Turpin Stadium. Pass is caught again. 6 yards. That's Tough McLean from Klein Oak High School, north side of Houston.
7 minutes, 52 seconds left, Randy, and this Demons offense doing what they want to do right now. Chewing clock, winning the battle of field position, protecting that lead. DeMar Lorenz, Randy, on the carry. Another one of those running backs. Robert Walker, Daniel Taylor, Garrett Atzenweiler. We've seen
4 or 5 different guys.
All those guys, yeah, every one of them making plays.
Now the penalty against Northwestern State, 5 yards. They'll move it back now. There's Lorenz. Chilly night here in Natchitoches, and I guess that's when the chill's in the air. That's always a good thing for those hunters out there, right?
Well, it is good for hunting. Have to get a little bit more on my hunting excursion here that I had.
I think you got a story to tell us here. Atkins looking downfield. Defended well by Lamar.
Yeah, he tried to get that out to DeMar Lorenz again. Yeah, it's my hunting experience now. There's a little slice of heaven down in the Vinton area called Foursquare.
Near Lake Charles, right?
Yeah, well, it's a little west of Lake Charles.
Towards the Texas border.
Foursquare is the name. But John, Charlie, Will, Dave, William, and Satchel, the hunting crew that's there for the weekend. Fantastic night last night. The hospitality was great. Dave, executive chef of the crew. We had a great time.
You made the trip into Natchitoches today from there. Atkins throws that one away. Good pressure there by Lamar.
Yeah, Justin White, Randy, got in the face of Atkins and did not allow him to break that containment. Forced the errant throw, so all of a sudden this Demons offense moving the ball well. Hit the snag with that penalty, and now they're going to be forced to punt the ball away. And you see 2 receivers for Lamar going back, and one of those, Kevin Johnson. Oh, the 2 receivers I'd kick away from Kevin Johnson. And you see that maybe playing, and they switched up.
Handy's back there as well for the Cardinals. And that'll hit And bounce inside the 15-yard line, near the 12-yard line or so. A 31-yard punt. And that is where Lamar will take over here with 7:08 remaining fourth quarter. All right, Southland Conference 50th anniversary all-time football team presented by Mid-South Bank. We heard my pick earlier in the game. Now it's your turn, Shay. Top defensive back.
You picked a defensive back from McNeese, and I picked a different defensive back from McNeese, Leonard Smith. I tell you what, I had a tough time. Tim McKyer out of Texas Arlington.
Oh, he's a good one.
I mean, I know Tim, and man, what a great player he was. Had a great pro career, but Leonard Smith, just an outstanding corner, and he is the highest ever Southland Conference draftee at number 17 overall for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Bagleton with the catch for the Cardinals, picks up a quick 12 on the pass play from Caleb Berry. So Lamar defense holds, Shay. You're only down 2 here. Final 7 minutes or so here of the ball game. Hand off, Harrington.
You see the Cardinal offense going fast, Randy, after that first down catch by Bagleton. Harrington hits it up in the middle. And even though there's 6 minutes, 40 seconds left, I tell you, it almost feels like the Lamar offense has to score on this drive. It just has that the feel, because if you give the ball back to Northwestern State without scoring points, it could be difficult getting it back in enough time to score. And they've been in a lot of close games, have the Cardinals. A 2-point loss at home to Central Arkansas. That happened very late in the game. We said that 14-3 game against Sam Houston State, where they had a lot of opportunities. It's a good run right there by Cade Harrington.
Yeah, picks up a dozen. Takes that big hit at the 40. Picks up a couple extra yards as well. He's a tough runner.
Love to see that 5'9", 185-pound freshman. He's only going to get better.
Peyton Ploke in there now for Lamar. Just to the right of Caleb Berry. They push it out now to the 41-yard line. New set of downs. First down. Pass is caught near midfield. That's Reggie Bagleton again.
Give Bagleton a ton of credit on that catch, Randy. That ball was thrown behind him. Not sure if he was going to try to stop down in the zone or if it was just a momentum carried him forward. But Berry threw that ball a little bit behind him. Bagleton goes out and makes an outstanding grab.
Flags are down there. That's the 8th catch on the night for Reggie Bagleton. 77 yards on the night.
Oh, my. Coach Thomas not happy at all. That left side of the Lamar line jumped. And the referee said no foul because the band was playing.
He's hearing from the fans. Jay Thomas wants an explanation as well on the sidelines. Second down and 2 now.
Peyton Ploke in the backfield on the right side there of Caleb Berry.
There's Berry crossing midfield there to the 47-yard line. And another first down for the Cardinals.
So Paxton Cook on the tackle there. That's where Peyton Ploke looked like he ran right past the linebacker, but it was still enough for Caleb Berry to pick up the first down.
Berry all kinds of time to throw the ball, looking deep around the 20, and that's going to be out of bounds. Good coverage on the play, no flag down. Really good protection from that Lamar offensive line for Berry to throw the ball most of today.
Well, he's had it. Rico Albert, defensively, I would say, did a great job there of allowing the receiver to run out of bounds and using the boundary as that second, third defender. Second down and 10 now. This Lamar offense having a good drive so far. Yeah,
that pass is incomplete. They're inside the 40.
Low and outside.
Just a little off the mark. Clock stops now. 4:42 to go. I'd still like an explanation. Just curious about the band playing on that. I mean, I've never heard that before.
From an officiating standpoint, you have to make it enough to where you can't be playing when the guys are trying to make audible calls, and that's what the officials said, was that, because they started at the time that they started, the band playing is when they were trying to make the call audible. See right now, quiet. After this play, you'll hear the band.
Barry's in trouble. Down he goes. Is that Deemer?
It is.
I think Deemer got in there. Loss of 4 on the sack there of Caleb Barry.
Randy, 3rd and 10 in the downfield coverage by the Demon defense. Outstanding. Leslie Deemer. We talked about him earlier. Did a great job staying home and containing. Caleb Barry almost runs into Deemer. Either way, it's going to force the Cardinals to punt the ball.
Ed Egan is back. He will not get there. It'll be out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Around the 19-yard line. So that's where Northwestern State will get the football back after a 34-yard punt. We're coming right back. Negative.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Back live, Turpin Stadium in Natchitoches. Looking for a pretty good finish here. It's a 2-point ball game with 4:08 to play. Northwestern State leading Lamar 30-28. Demons get it back on offense now. And they will begin on their own 29-yard line. Big series here. Shea, do you try to eat as much clock as possible here?
It's first downs. It's all about getting first downs right now. If you're the Northwestern State Demons and you want to secure the win on your home field, DeMar Lorenz on that carry picks up about 4 yards. But yeah, I mean, you want to chew as much clock as you can. Lamar's got all 3 timeouts left.
There are the numbers on Atkins: 24 of 33, 244, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Good day for Atkins.
Telling you what, man, he is gonna be close to that total offensive single season record by a Demon player, held by Scott Stoker.
Atkins dumped it off to Lorenz. He's quickly tripped up around the 23-yard line.
Look, Tyrus McLaughlin, Randy. How about that? We have seen him make some outstanding open field tackles. You see another one right there.
They needed that play. Clock continues to roll, but a big 3rd down now for the Demons. They need to reach the 29-yard line. They need a 5 yards, a little closer to 6 actually from the way it's marked.
Well, and
Lamar wants that football back.
Alertly letting the play clock run down. Tried to fake a snap at about 17 seconds. Now there's 5 ticks left on the clock. Heads up play by the quarterback.
Pass is caught by Louis Ollier. He continues to step up, the senior, with a big afternoon. And first down after 10-yard gain from Atkins to Ollier.
That's it, 2:34 left. Lamar's going to have to start using some of their timeouts.
Ollier, 5 catches today for 54 yards and that touchdown.
Well, it doesn't sound like all that productive of a day for a guy who averages 16 yards a catch, but I can tell you what, he has come up huge in the second half to keep the chains moving in this Demons offense on the field.
Hand off Lorenz. He's got running room. Another first down, crossing the 45, and a pickup of 12 yards.
Clock will stop momentarily until the chains are set.
Timeouts are available for Lamar, but nothing yet. Clock continues to tick. 1:44 and counting. (30-28) ball game. Demons on top by 2, approaching midfield. There's Lorenz around the left side. He's got running room. Inside the 20, 10. Touchdown, Northwestern State. 55 yards.
Ready to Deshaun Davis, the safety, took a bad angle. Lamar Lorenz. How about the speed on the edge? Tight-roping it into the end zone. All the movement, ball's on the left side of the field. All the movement goes right. Lamar Lorenz around the left side, rides the rail. What could be the knockout punch for the Demons.
5 carries, 75 yards for Lorenz, and the kid, the freshman from right here in Natchitoches, doing it in front of family and friends today. Johnston's classroom champions to tell you about. We do this every week. Logan Moss, sophomore defensive lineman for Lamar. Exercise science major, 2 times President's List honoree, Dean's List, academic All-Southland. Congratulations to Logan Moss. Also, Blaine Cole from Northwestern State, offensive tackle, industrial engineering technology major, commissioner's honor roll, very active in community service and boys and girls clubs activities as well. Congratulations to Blaine Cole, another classroom champions. Johnston's a proud sponsor of this each and every week. 37-28. And Blaine Cole right there. Time to cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
That offensive line, get it done today, especially on that last series. They had a couple of great conversions there on get these first downs, and Lorenz really took over that series.
Well, he did, and it was just a great job by this Demons offense, knowing what you have to do to secure or put yourself in a position to win the game. 37-28 is the score right now. It's going to take a Herculean effort by the Cardinals. They want to try to fight their way back into this ball game. Minute 16 left on the clock. That's Mark Roberts on the return.
Roberts bringing it out for the Cardinals, and he is met right there at the 20-yard line by 3 or 4 Demons players. They are fired up on that special teams unit.
You ready? We have not seen Caleb Berry go downfield. I'm talking about like way downfield. Most of the passes have been the short to intermediate passing game, but you got to eat this thing up in chunks right now. See DeMar Lorenz get a little FaceTime. Smile, man. That's a great run.
Natchitoches Central High School product. There's Caleb Berry. Down he goes. Pat Black with the honors. Inside the 10, a loss of 10 yards. Well, actually, Jamarcus Marshall in there as well. And he'll get credit for that sack. The big play by this defense.
His second sack in the game. 8.5 sacks on the year. Only rushing 4, Randy. The Demons get through. That's big when you can get a sack rushing 4 guys.
Berry over the middle. Harrington. And he's going to go down about the 24-yard line. Picks up 14 yards. Timeout, Lamar. And the clock stops with 32 seconds left.
Well, a good play by that Demons defense to allow Harrington to catch the ball, but also making sure he doesn't get the first down.
There's There's Zach Atkins right there. I want to tell you about the Southland Conference Soccer Championship. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock on ESPN3 from Cowgirl Field in Lake Charles, southeastern Louisiana. And Stephen F. Austin, the top seed, #1 against #3. Again, the conference championship game Sunday at 1 o'clock on ESPN3. Good luck to both of those teams. A lot of our crew here will make their way, pack up, and make the trip down to Lake Charles and put on the broadcast tomorrow. Third down and 6. That one's incomplete. Pass intended for Mark Roberts. Good coverage by Northwestern State. 25 seconds left now. Pass is caught around the 36-yard line. Picks up 10 on the play. Caleb Berry. That clock will stop once again. Let's take a look if we can. One last look at the Southland Conference scoreboard from tonight. And this afternoon, final from Huntsville, Sam Houston State over Nichols. Abilene Christian falls to Incarnate Word. Houston Baptist, see the update there as well in their final game of the season. Pass is incomplete on second down.
Got a little bit of rivalry there between Abilene Christian and the University of Incarnate Word developing, don't we?
Yeah, they're going to open conference play next year in the Southland Conference, so a little rivalry is indeed brewing. McNeese State leading Stephen F. Austin 48-31 in that third quarter. Tonight, 7 o'clock Southeastern in Conway to take on Central Arkansas. Lincoln Rose and Nate Griffin will have the call on ESPN3. From the stripes, that one is intercepted by Northwestern State.
He's not going to get in the end zone, but he is going to secure a win for the Northwestern State Demons. Ryan Sorrell started all 9 games, a senior, coming up with the game-winning interception.
You gotta love being a senior and making a big play like that. You'll remember that one for a long time, won't you?
Well, you certainly will, but I think more importantly for Coach Jay Thomas and the Demons, Randy, that's 2 conference wins under your belt in your first season and making progress.
Back-to-back wins for this Demon program over Central Arkansas and here today against the Lamar Cardinals. Great ball game, though. Tight game most of the day, back and forth between the Cardinals and the Demons, but Northwestern State gets that touchdown. A couple of touchdowns here in the second half.
But, you know, really,
pull away from them.
For the Cardinals, though, it just kind of a crazy first half, if you will. They score on defense, they score on special teams, and then late in the first half, they get an offensive touchdown. But, you know, for a large part of that first half, they weren't really in sync offensively, and I think that came back to catch up with them in the second half.
All right, it's a final 37-28. Let's go to the field now. Angela Heyman standing by with Jay Thomas.
Coach Thomas, back-to-back wins, and they're back-to-back conference wins. You told me earlier in the week you thought that last week really gave your team a spark. You think that's what did it today?
Well, yes, and I tell you what, really proud of our guys, fighting through the adversity. Lamar's got a really good team. Coach Woodard's done a great job there, and just proud of our guys for hanging in there and getting it done tonight.
That's exactly what they did. Kind of a rocky first half in your kicking game and your special teams, and they came out, and, man, they really changed that in the second half, didn't they?
Well, that's something we've been working on really hard this year. And, you know, it's been some problems there along the way. And we got to continue to get better at it, you know, going in. I got McNeese next week, so certainly that's something we got to get better at.
Well, good luck next week, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys, back up to you.
All right, Angela, appreciate it. And Angela, great job down there, as always, on the field here at Turpin Stadium. Jay Thomas and the Demons will celebrate. Stats, final stats coming up next.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
In the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision, the game is played with perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship as he works to honor the game and respect his teammates, opponents, officials, and fans. Every FCS player grows in his responsibilities as a student athlete and as a member of his campus and community. The NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision. Every down, every day.
Sam Houston has reached back-to-back national title games, but Southeastern also has eyes on the big prize. 3 o'clock Saturday on the Southland Conference Television Network.
37-28, the final. Player of the game as the Demons huddle up and celebrate this victory. Player of the game, Southland strong player of the game. There's Zach Atkins finding his guy over the middle. How about Louis Ollier?
Well, we're going to give that award to Louis Ollier because, Randy, those 5 catches for 54 yards were incredibly key. The touchdown catch right there, but I can tell you what, he extended a lot of drives and that allowed that Demon offense to stay on the field, and you expect that from your senior inside receiver. He had a really big game today.
Final stats, 461 yards of offense for Northwestern State today.
Well, they played really well. The run game worked for him, and I really like the way that Zach Atkins manages this Demons offense. Did a good job today.
37-28 the final. Another win for Northwestern State. They're second in conference play. Been a good day here in Natchitoches for the entire crew. Angela Heyman, Shea Walker. I'm Randy McElvoy saying so long from Natchitoches.
Down he goes. Atkins filling it.